of the morning to you, laddies. We go right to Ireland. And the pony tune and the great balloon for stellar football. Good old stellar football. The gay Super Bowl. English bullshit. I feel like I've gone like half Irish, half Sean Connery. Yeah, this is what happens when you're early in the morning, kids. A lot of BS here. Good stuff. I did want to let you know as well, this stream is actually brought to you by DraftKings today as well. Use the code UTREE in the link below. If you bet $5, all new customers get $200 in bonus bets instantly. I want to let you know as well, I've put down like a couple $1 parlays, nothing too crazy. I think I have Jonnu Smith getting an anytime touchdown. So, Jonnu Smith's getting an anytime touchdown. Arthur Smith, that is his version of crack. He will get all of the touches. He will be touched like he's Jesus in a line of just heathens and sinners. We know how that goes, but I want to let you know as well. Use code TREE. New customers on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. And that's only with DraftKings sponsor this video. While we're out of the way, folks, welcome each and every one of you. I got my coffee, actually my second cup of coffee. I'm not used to waking up this early. Steeler football will be coming with the endless fury. It will be unwanted. It will be undaunting. But there will be madness. I just want to let you know there's been a bunch of drama that's happened over the past couple days. Skylar Thompson, who is currently on IR, was robbed. He was robbed Friday night in Ireland. So there is that. I mean, hopefully the Steelers will rob the Vikings. But I just wanted to let you know as well. So that's that. Other news as well. Steelers will be without Jaylen Warren. He is out. So Jaylen Warren, that's a huge blow for their rushing attack, even though they were only get much. So it's going to be Kenneth Gainwell and Caleb Johnson, who this is a good chance for him to show what he's worth, especially with a third-round pick. Desmond Mitter will be out. McCarthy is still out. We're not surprised by that. Carson Wentz. Although Carson Wentz beat the shit out of us in 2016, although that was 2016, so that is what it is. Joey Porter Jr. is still out. Highsmith is still out. So it's going to be a game. A game upon games upon games. Welcome, folks. Welcome to Croke Park in Ireland. Steeler football. Everyone wearing their black and gold, the four-leaf clover shoved up their ass. Beautiful, lads. Lots of beautiful. Good day for a game of on the pitch. That sounded half Minnesotan. Man, my accents are off. Actually, it's kind of like the Steeler offense. It's very off. Vikings were booed. Steeler football. Can't go wrong with that, lads. You can't go wrong with that. I swear I'm not going to be doing a shitty Irish accent all day, so you're good. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here on this really, really early morning. We're not used to this in the meantime, but salute. Happy final day of the baseball season to all observe. May Lowell Mets reign eternal. So, Reds, need you to win. Also, happy Astros Elimination Day to all who observe. That's what happens when you have no Yordan, no Josh Hader, and you never adequately replaced Kyle Tucker, especially in the batter's box. Left field was a gigantic chasm. Wow, Jose Altuve in left field didn't work. Wow, I'm shocked. Very, 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 very shocked. James telling us for 5 bones. You know what? Just for this, we'll bring out the Jeebus. The Jeebus is now currently robed in Steeler clothing, just like he was originally designed. They did it, Tree. Cleveland has come all the way back. Astros are seething right now, and Yankees are celebrating, but my Red Sox are there. Correct. I'm shocked Cleveland came back. I'm going to be quite frank. I didn't think they had the hitting. They dealt with a bunch of blows. They lost their elite closer and a mid-tier starter due to a gambling scandal and sold at the deadline. But it's the power of Quan, Jose Ramirez, Bo Naylor, and CJ Kafis. You tell me. You tell me. I mean, they could make noise if they get hitting, but, I mean, their pitching's really good. So, it's Cleveland. Their pitching's always going to be very good. An instinctive 30 for 5 bones. Please, as a Reds fan, just win today. That's it. Correct. I agree with you. I mean, I think everyone wants the Reds to win. If the Mets win, we will not be happy, even though they're probably getting their asses kicked. If the Mets lose the playoffs, I cringe to think what Daddy Steve will do. I think he is going to be lining up severed heads outside of Citi Field. I think it's going to be a shit show of shit shows. And it will be hilarious. James telling us for another 5 bones. I want my Red Sox to face the Yankees, and who's ready for some stellar bullshit in Ireland? And can the Mets lose so we can get a low Mets video? Dude, I've got so much to do, man. I've got MLB postseason haters guide, too. I have most of the vocals done. I'm just waiting for everything to line up so I can truly get done on editing there. But time will tell. Some guy for 5, either still or bullshit magic or losing by 20. No middle ground. Oh, they could lose by 6. Such is how the life goes. I'm thinking still or bullshit. Especially after last week. Oh, that was incredible bullshit. Even though the Patriots suck, but still. Hendricks' hideout for 2. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. And Schlegs0409. I know football has you busy, but Cleveland named redacted Guardians legacy of failure. Dude, there are a few more I gotta get to before then. I'm working on a few right now. I just haven't had the time to really just rev up on things. Like Canucks, I've been writing for a while. Clippers, I'm doing research on too. Jets, I want to do. So, yes, sir. And Brian T. Leprechaun needed to restock the rainbow, and Skyler was there. Not just that, it's also, he also needed his liquor. The Irish Carbums. I mean, they are good, though. Bailey's and Guinness. Beautiful. 3 for 5. Everyone on Reddit said Radiants would take the AFC number 1 seed, but I told them it would be the Bills. So far, I'm on track to be right. It's still a long season to be played, man. It's only been 3 weeks. If the Ravens beat the Chiefs this week, it'll go a long way towards salvaging it. Just saying. And if the Bills lose Josh Allen, they're fucked. That's the reality of it. And VMan29397, you're going to do Gaelic for this game in this week's video. I don't know enough Gaelic. It'd be very gay. I'm so funny. Josh Paulson for 7 Australian. Cue up some Family Guy drunken Irish dad and enjoy you're in the Emerald Isle. Go to the Irish. Beautiful Irish. Not really the Irish. I'm more Polish, but yeah. I can't mind a good Irish. It's going to be stellar football. And Jonathan Bordeaux, I look forward to that Congrats Mets video tree. Let's not jump the gun. They still have to lose or the Reds have to win. If that happens, we will feast. This has been a slow motion car crash. I mean, if the Mets, if their fans are done with their shit, like the Mets have been, their commentary crew is pretty much there. It's a shit show, my friends. I mean, here's what we're looking at here, my friends. And look, the Mets. This is the Mets commentary crew back on Friday.
A lack of attention to detail, which has cropped up repeatedly during this slow motion backwards march over the last 3.5 months, comes up to bite them again.
I mean, you might take your whole travel ball squad off the field if something like that happened. Here's a team that is fighting to get to October. What are you going to do in October with an inning like that?
And it's not the first time, too. They've made a lot of mental errors over the past, 9-10 games down the stretch.
And the Mets, a lack of attention.
No, I thought I forgot it there. Main thing, their entire team's a shit show. If you look at the Mets standings, we'll zoom in on this real quick. I know this is a Steelers stream. They're doing their national anthems. But we need to talk about Lowell Mets. Lowell Mets is something classic. You were in control of your own destiny early July, 62-44. And you have just cratered. And I mean, cratered against good teams. And then you kind of get it back, and then you keep cratering. You lose those 4 games to Philly. You lose a series to Tetas. And then it's just, you try to come back. You're around 500, and it's just, it has been a slow motion free fall. And you do have Genesis Cabrera versus Sean Manaea. And Sean Manaea has not been good. So there is that. If we're looking at the Reds, they have been incredibly inconsistent. I don't know how they're still in this because they were around 500. This is why this is why I don't like extra seeds in baseball or any sport, because it puts mediocrity on a pedestal. It's Brady Singer versus Freddie Peralta. Freddie Peralta, one of the better pitchers in Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a bye, so they're allowed to do that. So this does have the chance to get kind of ugly for the Reds. So time will tell. Time will indeed tell. But we'll continue on in the meantime, though. We've got Crook Park. Arthur Rooney, the second now on screen right now, even though he's just doing a PR stunt. He's let's not pretend he's not a massive boob who doesn't know what he's doing and pretends that things working right now are going to work, but well, that's just how it is. And Irvin Alvarado, put breakfast today, Guinness shepherd's pie and Irish breakfast and football. Indeedy so. Indeed. Get out your shepherd's pie, get out your Ireland, get your Baileys, get your Guinness. I had a little Baileys infused coffee. No alcohol, unfortunately, but there was the Baileys. But the Steelers will be out to receive the opening kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell, and I believe this is going to be Trey Sermon back to return to kick the ball away. It's going to be Will Reichard, second-year player out of Alabama. There are no Irish names here, so I'm not going to do any Irish twang. The Vikings currently in their purple pants and white shirt. The Steelers in their traditional black and gold garb. Kick is away by Reichard. He'll be kicking it to the far right side. It'll be returned by Trey Sermon at around the 10-yard line, taken down to the 15, 20, down to the 25 as an opening at the 30. He'll get down to about the 34-yard line where he'll be taken down and will begin play. Final man on the tackle there is going to be Williams, number 99 for El Viking Arenos. Aaron Rodgers. He should have completed the cycle. He should be a Viking. This should be Aaron Rodgers with the Vikings. It was perfect. I don't have a problem. I mean, I don't think he's mobile, but as I said, that's why I'm more pissed. He should have completed the cycle. This is going to be an interesting game. Kenneth Gainwell is going to be your running back 1. So just put it that way. Rodgers will be out of the shotgun with Gainwell to his left-hand side. Out of the gun. 3 wide receivers set. 4 on the line. Rodgers out of the line. He's immediately wrapped up. He's immediately wrapped up and sacked. Nobody's blocking on the Jalen Redmond. The second-year player of Oklahoma. Who was that? Was that Frazier or was that McCormick? What the fuck? Actually, wait. That was Siumalo. That was a fucked up stunt if I've ever seen it. Jesus Lord. If that's going to be the game, Rodgers is going to die. Jesus fuck. 2nd and 18. So now you're in a hole. It's a 2 wide receiver set. Play action for Rodgers. Throws over a little check down to Kenneth Gainwell. Will be caught. He'll get down to about a 6-yard gain, but not much else there. Tackle there will be by, I believe, Jonathan Grenard, 6-year player to Florida. It's going to be a 3rd and 12, and this drive's already gone sideways. Deacanosis, that was not on Rodgers. He had no chance on that fucking play. That was your offensive line the whole way. Timothy Ostrander, I'll get to you after this 3rd and 12. It's out of the gun. Pat Freiermuth lined up in the slot. Jonnu Smith is the tight end, 2 wide out set. Out of the gun, now in the game, Gainwell to his left-hand side. 6 on the line for the Vikings, showing blitz, now pulling pressure. 4-man rush. Rodgers in the pocket, delivers, has to run out of the pocket, evades quickly, has to throw a check down to Jonnu Smith, and it's nowhere near the first down marker. Taken down there by Josh Metellus, 6-year player out of Michigan. And that was a disaster drive. And I mean disaster. So if that's your scripted play calling, you have been poorly prepared, and I don't know why Pat Meyer is still your offensive line coach, but what the fuck do I know? That is, that's bad. Corliss Waitman will be back to punt, and it is skied. Expect a lot of that from the Steelers. Yes, sir. Return there by Miles Price, the rookie out of Indiana, who'll gain about 5. Ben Skoranek will be there for the tackle, and the Vikings, after a quick 3-and-out, Carson Wentz, also known as Carson Wentz, if you are in Indianapolis or Washington, will be back to start. Had a relatively successful game, but though that was more on the Bengals, the bungling and that sort of stuff there. Oh boy. Timothy Ostrander for 5. How is it seeing Flower between the pine one last time for the Pens? Bittersweet. I mean, I thought it was a little overblown, but at the end of the day, it's one last moment in the sun. People got to go out in exhibition. You got it back where it started. Not too much there. We're going to need Carson to fuck up repeatedly. Empty set gun. Wentz in the pocket. Stands firm. Throws over far side. Caught. Delivered there by Justin Jefferson on the outer hashes. Out of bounds for about a gain of 8. Coverage on the play there by Big Play Slay. Will be a big role in this role as well. Jalen Ramsey as the second corner, so a very old thing. And you're also, I believe Deshaun Elliott is playing. So that is a huge, we won't have to deal with Chuck Clark. Single back set for the Vikings. Jordan Mason will be lined up. Hawkinson in motion, 2 wide receivers set, 4 on the line. Snap down, handoff over to Mason. Outside the hole, has the first down and a little bit more. Darius Slay able to push him out. Good read to get out the side of the tackles for Jordan Mason on the counter. It's a first down, Minnesota, and they are driving. That was a gain of about 7. So that is really what is going to be said. Highsmith once again out, just to let you know. Joey Porter Jr. once again out. So Brandon Eccles will be your backup corner as well as Darius Slay. So no Jalen Ramsey. He'll be your slot corner. 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Carson Wentz. 3 wide receivers set. Snap down, rushing 5, throws over the middle again, caught by Jefferson, inside, slant. He'll take it there. The coverage there was going to be by Chuck Clark. I don't know if you should have Chuck Clark on Justin Jefferson, but it's a gain of 9. Still manageable. 2nd down and 2, 11:30 left in the first quarter. Prince Gratz for 5. Holy Christ, the Tigers made it. I'm so happy that I can watch them lose in hilarious fashion in the postseason. Life of a Tigers fan. Oh, dude, you're getting your asses kicked in 2 games, especially if you play Cleveland. You're probably playing Cleveland. You are fucked. Jordan Jefferson. Oh, Jordan Jefferson. Hey. I'd rather have Jordan Jefferson. 2nd and 1 out of the single back set man motions. Justin Jefferson. Rushing 5. Delivers. Handoff over to Mason. Out counter has the easy first down. And a touch more near midfield down to the 49-yard line. Able to get smacked up the middle, but was able to counter it weak side. And was able to get out of a hot kitchen. Easy first down there. We're going to need some bullshit, boys. Come on. And this is George for 5. Adding Duran and Bader definitely saved the Phillies. IMO gave life back to this team. And the Mets trade deadline acquisitions didn't do shit. Ryan Helsley's a gas can. Ha! And Cedric Mullins has not been good. 1st and 10 out of the gun. Mason to the right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set. 4 on the line for the Steelers. Press coverage on the corners. Takes it down, fakes the toss. Wentz delivers, has to throw a check down to Jordan Mason. It's caught past the original line of scrimmage, breaking tackles. He'll gain about 5. That was nearly a loss of 2, but was able to get out of a hot kitchen. Peyton Wilson was there to make the tackle. Watt had a chance at him, as well as several other Steelers, but they was able to sneak out of it. Thank the Lord, not for the Steelers, but for the Vikings. Yeah, the Cleveland one on a hit by pitch. Truly still there. I'm not happy. Not happy. Raymond Brothers for £5. Congratulations, Mets. At least you are the Knicks. Go as a roll call tree. After this 1st and 10, it's a toss play to Jordan Mason. Is he going to get past the original line of scrimmage? He does. He's got the first down and more. Gain 7. Did he bullshit the ball? He bullshit the ball. Jalen Ramsey's going the other way. I think he was down, and Jalen Ramsey's now pulling towards his hamstring. He's trying to grit. He pulled it hamstring. The bullshit's real. We'll see if he was down, but what the fuck? Yep, that's a fumble. I told you, kids. Fluke Hyatt. You're supposed to play. You were supposed to fuck the ball. Thank you. You fucked the ball. And we roll it back. Hold on here. Steeler bullshit, not even once. That's what Steeler bullshit does, kids. It's the bullshit's real. I'm just gonna say it right now. The bullshit is truly real. That was another fluke fumble, and You fucked the ball. God, who needs an offense when you have endless bullshit? Is Jalen hurt or is he pulling his hamstring? I don't fucking know. Yep, that's Vikings fuck up for you. It's I don't know what happened here. It's he just lost control of the football. I don't know what happened there. That wasn't even an attempted strip. He lost it. I don't know what to tell you. 9-8 Super Bowl. Let's go. FIFO Dave. I don't even know if it's Tomlin double magic. That was just fluke luck. Yeah, like Mason nearly had a chance at it, but Jalen Ramsey's like, nope. They robbed him like he was Skylar Thompson in the middle of the field. Wait, are they going to say he's out of bounds? Oh, wait. So it's actually Viking bullshit. He was out of bounds and touched the football, and now apparently it's not Steeler bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. He was apparently out of bounds and touched the football. Fluke luck for the Vikings. Fuck you. Only we can have Steeler bullshit. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Well, I fucked the ball. But the Steelers apparently did not have the... fuck you. Boo. Fuck. Damn it. So it's a Viking first down and a gain of 7. That legitimately is fucking bullshit. That should have been a Steeler touchdown. God damn it. I need something right here. Come on. We need to boo. Hurry. And it's a quick pass to Jefferson, and it's a gain back. Boo! Boo it! Boo! Keep booing! Please. And it's a wide open, it's gain of 11. This is some horse shit right here, man. Horse shit. And Raymond Brothers for 5. Congratulations, Match. Aren't you glad it's not the Knicks? I already did that one. And Dual State Sports Talk. Who you got for today? Panthers or Patriots? Panthers. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line for the Vikings. Give a new life. It's a handoff to Jordan Mason. Keep it. Fumble again! Second thought, no. It's actually a gain of 3. Tackle by Harmon and Deshaun Elliott back in the game. We need to keep booing. This is horse shit. This is horse shit, man. Keep booing.
Boo this man!
Horse shit. Wentz, quick toss, throws over to Justin Jefferson. Wide open on the screen. He's still pushing towards the first down marker. He'll get close. But there's a flag. Please be a hold. Please, for the love of God, be a hold. Yes, it's on the Vikings. Thank God. Why does the ref look like Art Rooney, too? Maybe we should Venmo him. We should really Venmo him. Ineligible man downfield. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay second down. The penalty there was going to be on Will Freeze, 5th-year player of Indianapolis, former Penn State Nittany Lion. I don't think Penn State fans want to talk about that game last night. I don't know. That's a careless mistake, but... I mean, there were a couple guys you could have called that on. It's a 2nd and 12 now for the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to need some bullshit here. Empty set gun for Carson Wentz. Mason, motion man to the far side. Wentz in the pocket, standing firm, delivers over the inside. Caught there by Justin Jefferson, slips on the play. Tackle was made by Cole Holcomb. 7th-year player to North Carolina. Managed to come back from a pretty devastating injury in 2023, so that's just how it goes. Sports Talk, Chut for 5. Red Sox want to lose, so they face the Central. Then again, a 3-game series, any team can win, so wildcard seeding is kind of meaningless for the most part. Cleveland's going to be a tough out. And Boston's pitching is kind of hit or miss. Well, not Boston's pitching. It's, I think that's actually been pretty good. You'd probably be rolling with Crochet. 3rd and 9 for the Vikings. Wentz in the pocket. Standing firm, delivers, wrapped up and sacked by Patrick Queen. He's become a king on the delayed blitz, beating the shit out of Carson Wentz. Eat a dick. But it's kind of a sad situation because the Vikings will be going for the field goal, but this should have been 6 the other way. Such is life indeed. Yep, on the delayed blitz, Queen was able to hold it out. Jefferson was wide open in the flat, but he couldn't get it to him in time. And Jefferson's kind of pissed. Reichard will be attempting, I believe this is about a 35-yard field goal. Kick is up, and the kick, unfortunately, is good. Yeah, this is some horse shit. And there's actually another Viking down, and it's a bad one. This is Brian O'Neill. Wentz is already down on his knee, and yeah, and they're already going to commercial break. So Brian O'Neill was heavily favoring, I believe, his right knee, and that might be a devastating loss. Brian O'Neill's been dealing with some injuries the last few weeks. Yeah, so it looks like, I'm not sure, I believe Darrisaw is still out. Could be School still out. So I don't know who your backup tackle is at this point. You might be rolling to a guy in the practice squad, so yeah. Yeah, Darrisaw is back, unfortunately. So Brian O'Neill will be out. And unfortunately, that's the guy who's going to be blocking TJ Watt. So Steeler bullshit might be coming back. Unfortunately, that was a 10-point swing. Steeler bullshit did not prevail. And it's very sad. Very, very sad. Deaganosis 698, Astros out of my beautiful playoffs, yet I'm ready for another offseason of low-bat shenanigans. And me now. In due time. Still a game to be played. They could get their asses beat in the 6th seed and get walloped by the Dodgers. Is it the Dodgers? I think it is the Dodgers. Yep. That guy for 2. I am so ready for the Drew Aller era in Pittsburgh. Oh, are you ready for the Drew Aller era, my friends? Drew Aller will be the next Steeler quarterback. You know this is coming, my friends. And I know it's coming too, unfortunately. It's kind of horseshit, but it's... such is life itself. Penn State, Oregon had a fun game. I thought Oregon really choked it. I would have heard insufferable Penn State fans all game, but unfortunately, what happened was this
on the 2-point conversion.
They had an interception with a chance to win.
Take it to Pena. Aller, sideline. Oh, it's picked. Dylan Thieneman calls game.
And all of Happy Valley was suddenly silenced like Alderaan just got blown up by the Death Star. He was literally eyeing up a guy, threw it into double coverage. I mean, that was a good play, but it's, yeah. First round pick of the Pittsburgh Steelers and 26 bank on it. You're not going to be good enough to get one of the elite quarterbacks. Lenore Sellers and Mendoza from Indiana are apparently the good ones right now. Nussmeier hasn't done well. Klubnik is a hot mess, and Arch Manning, he ain't ready. He definitely ain't ready, so it's going to be a time. Kick will be away for the Vikings. He'll be down to Trey Sermon again at the 5-yard line this time. Down to the 10, 15, 20. He'll break a tackle at the 25. He'll get down to about the 28-yard line. Tackle there by Williams again. And the Pittsburgh Steelers will be back out on offense. And hopefully they will gain some fucking yardage. Because that last drive was completely atrocious. It was truly, truly atrocious. Indeedy, doddly, doodly. 6:19 left in the first quarter, and this offense needs to do something. I mean, this is definitely something. Indeed. It's a 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Rodgers back out under center, and he will line up under center. Your lone setback will be Kenneth Gainwell, toss play far side over to Gainwell, has a little bit of a hole. Can he get the first down? He's close to the first down marker, gains about 8 or 9. He'll be taken down by several Vikings on the third level, and that's a good start. It's a good start. Aaron Rodgers, and they're looking at his air yards, under 10 plus yards, he's been pretty bad, but under 10 yards, he's apparently the best in the NFL, so like he's Big Ben. It's a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun is Rodgers. 3 wide receivers right-hand side. Fakes the toss. Throws a screen over to Calvin Austin. Has the first down. And a little bit more down to the 43-yard line. Tackle there was going to be by Dallas Turner. Second-year player out of Alabama. The former first-round pick and edge rusher. So in coverage there. And the Steelers finally get a first down for the first time all game. Thank the fucking Lord. Ooh. Yeah. Definitely. In doobity-dobbity-doobity. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whooped. 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 wide receivers set. Jonnu Smith lined up as a wide receiver slot. Out of the gun is going to be Carson Wentz. Caleb Johnson now in the game, lines up slot. Rodgers throws an inside slant. Caught by DK Metcalf on the quick screen. Dallas Turner was in on coverage. I don't know why you'd have a linebacker covering your best wide receiver, but it is a gain of 13-15. First down Steelers, first time in Viking territory. So 1st and 10 once again for the Steelers. Single back set, 2 tight end formation. They love this formation. Connor Hayward lined up as a blocker. Man in motion. Snap down. Toss play over towards Gainwell. Can he go get past the line of scrimmage? Actually, sorry, that's Caleb Johnson. Getting a very rare carry. Gains 2, but not much else. 2nd down coming up at about the 43-yard line. So this is in Boswell territory. Vikings lining up in the 3-4. Jonathan Allen, their big offseason acquisition. Andrew Van Ginkel is your big player out, which is why Dallas Turner is currently in the game. Isaiah Rodgers, your second cornerback, had a big game against the Bengals in the last game. Rodgers will be out of a 2 running back shotgun with Jonnu Smith lined up as your running back to the right-hand side. 2 wide receivers at Darnell Washington lined up tight end right. Smith flanks out far side. Rodgers in the pocket, standing, delivers over towards Jonnu Smith. It's caught. He'll gain about 6. Taken down out of bounds at around the 37-yard line. 3rd down and 2 coming up. 3:38 left in the first quarter. Thank the Lord. Three for 5. I'll get to you after this 3rd and 2. 3:25 left in the first quarter. Out of the gun, Rodgers again. 3 wide receivers set. 2 tight ends. As well as Kenneth Gainwell to the left-hand side. 5-man rush. Rodgers delivers. Far side over the middle. Caught on the go route by DK Metcalf. Gains 15. First down. On blanket coverage there. Jeff Okudah Matata was on the coverage. So a good read by Aaron Rodgers to pick on Jeff Okudah, who wasn't even looking at the ball. He was just looking at Metcalf. So I remember when Jeff Okudah was looked at as a good prospect. Such is life indeed. High-end talent is coming to life itself in doobity-dobbity-doobity. 1st and 10 for the Steelers at the 18-yard line. Single back set. Gainwell is your lone setback. 2 tight ends. Nashing 5. Rodgers inside slant delivers, caught by Metcalf. He's trying to strip it out. He's not going to get there. It's going to be a first down or close to it. Trying to strip it, but no such luck. DK Metcalf doing his... Broderick, stay away. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay away. Don't get the fucking flag. It's a first down. Broderick Jones was doing his argument. He was trying to do some madness, but please, for the love of God, Broderick. Yeah, what happens is the game plan is just like, Rodgers, get rid of the ball quickly because you don't have time to do anything else. It's going to be this dink and dunk screen crap. Just is life. And okay, so fortunately, no penalty on Broderick Jones. I thought he was, so thank God. First and goal for the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 7-yard line. Shotgun formation for Aaron Rodgers. Gainwell flanks out. It's now empty set. 4 wide receivers set. Skoranek lined up far side slant. 4 on the line for the Vikings. Rushing 5. Delivers. Throws over towards Gainwell. Delivers. Caught. He'll get towards the goal line about the 2, but not much else there. Gainwell slipped on the turf. Second and goal at 1:27 left in the first quarter. We got some first downs here, boys. 3 for 5. I'm so happy Commies and Jaden Daniels aren't pulling an RG3 with his injury and saying it's up to the doctors. Imagine if Snyder was still around. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Mariota will do a good job. The Commies are playing an easy opponent, so I think they'll crush him. Jared Froman for 10. I'll get to you after this. Second and goal at the 2-yard line. I formation, weak side. Hayward's your fullback. 2 tight ends to the right. Skoranek lined up. Freiermuth rolls. Handoff over towards Gainwell. Delivers. Touchdown. Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell. And there's going to be an Energizer Bunny celebration, and the bullshit is once again real. That's payback for the missed fumble, motherfuckers. Payback indeed. Truly the stuff of legend. That's how you beat a Brian Flores defense. It's just dink and dunk bullshit. That's all it is. Just the dink and dunk. As long as the Steeler defense can do something, I mean, this should be 14-0. Let's be real here, but unfortunately it's not. Boswell's kick is up and good, by the way. 7-3. But I fixed this. Come on. Truly the stuff of legends, my friends. Truly the stuff of legends. Indubitably. Jared Froman for 10. My giant Detroit Tigers drunkenly stumbled into the playoffs like they're the 2018-19 Sharks. They will either get destroyed in the wildcard round or pull a deep playoff run out of their ass. I think they're getting destroyed. If Tarek Skubal's not at full strength, you're fucked. That's all I'm going to say. And if you're playing Cleveland again, you're done. You're just done. And Diganosa 698 swept by the Pirates. They don't deserve the playoffs. Yep. They were swept by a couple bad teams. Yeah. That's what Lowell Mets does. And Ramulak for 5. Montana beat Idaho last night for one of the best college football trophies, a huge beer stein. I have a beer stein myself. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back. I got a beer stein. It's not Montana, Idaho, but it is a beer stein. I got me a beer stein. An older beer stein. This was my grandma's. It's Olympia beer. So, shoutout. And you can drink out of it. And I still have to clean it, but it's that old clay copper. Whoop. Just have to clean that up real quick. I'll just throw that right here for the time being. I'll bring out the stein every now and again. Maybe I should drink out of the stein every time I drink on camera. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Old school stein. I would have to clean it manually, but otherwise that's the good stuff. Notre Dame is ranked because Notre Dame just happens, my friends. E-Rock 2020 for 2 bones. Go Brownies. No. Pain and suffering for 10. Hello, my friend and January 17th birthday twin. Good morning from central Minnesota. What do you believe the factor that decides the game for either one of these teams? Turnovers. Endless bullshit. That's a reality. The Steelers thrive on splash plays and fluke bullshit. They nearly had it too. But the Viking bullshit was actually real. That was fucking bullshit, I will say. He was out of bounds and touched the football, so he's out of bounds. That's bullshit. I know it's a rule, but fuck it. It's horseshit. Michael Earl, Theo Reds, please win. It will be hilarious. I agree. It would be hilarious. I would love it. Filing for 2, the Marlins can do the funniest thing ever. Besides not making the playoffs. I agree. I mean, it should. Boswell's kick is away. It will be returned by Ty Felton. He'll take it down to about the 30-yard line where they will begin. Tackle on the play there by Carson Bruner, Mark Bruner's former kid, the former tight end of the Steelers in the 90s. 7th round pick out of Washington, Carson Bruner is. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings, and hopefully they will fuck the ball. I really hope to God they fuck the ball. They better fuck the ball. Oh, Eternal Star, like the chefs, we will deal with the chefs on TV, always. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. 3 wide receivers set. Jordan Mason, your lone setback. Steelers showing blitz, and they will blitz. It's a toss play over to Jordan Mason. Counters. Gets past Jalen Ramsey, but not before he's able to get past the line of scrimmage. He's tripped up at the last possible moment. That would have been long gain if Ramsey couldn't get there, but thank the fucking Lord for that. Ooh. Camilo Garcia for 5. Hey, Tree, I've been a fan of yours since 2017. The video I found was your Minnesota Vikings video. It's very funny. Yeah, definitely. I had fun making that one. And honestly, you can keep going with that one because of the Cousins era falling to crap. I wish there was a way, like, I didn't have to make a new video, but I could tack on to the video I once made. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Heavy blitz by the Steelers. He'll throw far side delivered. Caught by Jordan Addison, the first time delivered all season thanks to a 3-game suspension. Darius Big Play Slay was on the coverage. That's going to be a gain of 20 and a first, and Big Play Slay's down. He is on one knee. I think that might be an oblique. So Darius Big Play Slay might now be down, and hopefully it's just a stretch, but not good. But the Steelers are leading thanks to an offensive drive. I'm shocked by that. Thank the Lord. Oh, Steelers got Namibia? Oh, Scott Leo. I'm just drinking a Pepsi Zero Sugar. This is nothing. Ricky Peck for 10 bones. Here I come to save the day. Uh-oh. Hold on. I think I see something right here. I think I see something terrible, my friends. It is a bot. It is a bot. It's a clanker. It's a clanker. Get him out. Get him out. Get out of my stream. Felix Laura, I did. I talked about it earlier. Skylar Thompson got robbed like the Steelers did on that fumble 6 that did not come. And my sentence still coffee time. I've already had a couple cups of coffee, so I'm good there. I don't know if I'm gonna have another. I've already had 2. I'd be fucking wired by that point. Eternal Sailing. That's not Goldeneye. That's Half-Life, dude. And Jacob Tobin for 2. True Stiller football. Yes, I'm salty. I mean, this was probably when the fumble happened. Scott Leo for 10. What deal with the devil did Mike Tomlin make to get to 9 and 8 Super Bowls annually? Any sort of offensive prowess. Coach Field basketball. Tha'ang gasag fjord. Gaelic for the BS is real. Tha'ang gasag fjord. I don't know Gaelic, unfortunately, so you could have spoken gibberish there, and I would have believed you. Teresa Gondreau for 2. Thank you very much, Teresa. Appreciate you. 3 for 5. If the NFL's and homes expanded to Scandinavia, Ravens and Packers would take Denmark. Seahawks would take Norway. The Vikings would take Sweden, and the Bears take Finland. Why would you torture the Finland with the Bears? Are you trying to destroy, like, honestly, you might as well have Simo Heha against the Soviets. Like, you might as well just shoot everyone left and right. Come on, man. Give the Bears to Antarctica. Or the Arctic. The polar bears, you know? They can eat them alive. And Riley Walker, let's go. My Jordan Mason first TD scorer lives. Kenneth Gainwell was your first TD scorer. Pain and suffering for 5. Never mind, the deciding factor will be Viking bullshit. And GB, haha, let the Wentz bullshit commence. No. Sports Talk Chud. Now that the out-of-bounds rule is established, you're going to see a lot more players exploiting that loophole. I think it's more circumstance than anything when that happens. It's just lucky that he was out of bounds at the point. Alive again for 2. What the actual fuck is that rule on fumbles? If you're out of bounds, you're considered a dead ball. That's what happens. Shotgun for the Vikings. He'll be tossed off to Justin Jefferson. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Gains about 5. Taken out of bounds there by Patrick Queen. He'll be down to about, I'd say, the 43-yard line. Not much there. 2nd and mid-range, about 5 coming up. Irvin Alvarado for 10. Oh yeah, lolcow outside of football's Team USA Ryder Cup. The so-called best American golfers playing crap. It's fans galactus and it's caddies fighting other players. Go Team Europe and finish them. Oh, they will finish them. I hope. I mean, US... Merca ain't doing well in golf right now. 2nd and 5. Toss play over to Jordan Mason. Wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of 2. Peyton Wilson read that like it was Go Dog Go by P.D. Eastman. And it's a 3rd down and 7. It will be a loss of 2. Thank the fucking Lord. And Griffin Harbuck, hey, Tree is an O's fan. Ugh. Hope for next year. If you could fire Michael Elias, yes. But I don't know if they are. Pansy, I will get to you after this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Carson Wentz. Mason to the right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set. 4 on the line for the Steelers, showing in the nickel formation. 2 men back deep. Please be a false start. Yes, it's a false start, and it will be a false start. And pull back further. Go back 5 yards. Go back 5 yards, you pieces of shit. And I think it's on the new left tackle. Actually, their returning left tackle, Christian Darrisaw. Oh, 5. What's up, brother? Steeler bullshit. It somehow didn't happen. We should be up 14-0 right now, but fuck. Pansy for 10. Good morning from the terrible trolley in Washington. Go Steelers and don't OD on Guinness. Maybe tonight. 3rd and 12. 3 wide receivers set. Hawkinson, your tight end to the right out of the gun. Mason, your man in motion. Wentz, standing firm, looks in the pocket, has to evade pressure. Can he get out of it? No, he cannot. He's sacked. He is sacked like a bitch. Because that's what Carson Wentz is. Nick Herbig on the pressing blitz weak side. And it's a 4th down and 23. Beautiful. Attention fan, yes, it's only on the NFL Network. Unless you are local to the Pittsburgh or Minnesota area, then it's over the air. I'm watching on ABC right now. But yes. Ooh, you're relating to Jackson Dart. Ooh, indeed. Against the Chargers at MetLife, that's going to be a shit show, dude. I am so sorry. Punting now is Ryan Wright, 4th-year player of Tulane. Calvin Austin will be back to return. Delivers. Standing firm. It will land. Take a little bit of a Viking bounce and will land at the 20. So pretty much a touchback down there by Ty Felton, the rookie out of Maryland. And the Steelers will be back to return out of glorious Ireland, and they can take a commanding 14-3 lead if the bullshit's real, as it should be. The bullshit's always real, my friends. Don't forget that. Leif Hopstad for 10. Enjoy the bus ride to Galveston, Astros. To quote you from 2019, I serenade you pools with absolutely zero fucks and the rest of baseball dancing in the light. I agree. Nobody feels bad. I mean, no Jordan, no Josh Hader. Couldn't replace Kyle Tucker. Left field was a fucking chasm. Their pitching staff was injured to hell. Lance McCullers was not the same. Hunter Brown had a really good year, but they were just doomed. Thank the Lord. Thank the fucking Lord indeed. Will je suis for 10 Canadian. Hey, Tree Sens fan here. Your video on Melnick has to be one of the best videos I've ever seen. It's amazing to have an owner like Andlauer now, and it's nice to have playoff experience. You're the best. I mean, Melnick dying was the best thing to happen to that franchise. I hate to say it, but it's true. And I said it at the time, too. His daughters, I mean, I feel bad that they lost their dad, but they had to cash out. They have a minority stake. Andlauer had to clean out the bullshit that Melnick dealt with. I don't know why Pierre Dorian was there for that long. And the Dodonov issue happened, and they got punished. But yeah, that was the final straw. So Steve Staios is doing decent work there. I know they're not near the cap, but I think they'll snag up a really bad contract or two when the time comes, and maybe accrue some futures. They are pretty close, though. Maybe they're waiting for next year. MKI Sports, bigger collapse. The 23 Padres or the 25 Mets? The 23 Padres were just sad. What happened was that they just fell apart. And I think you mean 22. Was it 21 or 22 you might have dealt with there? Because they imploded then. 23 was just anti-clutch. They just couldn't win one-run games or extra innings. So I would say probably 25 Mets. I mean, I don't know if it's 07 Mets, but it's pretty bad. Ryan DeRue for 10. Hey, Tree, your videos have a highlight of my day whenever you upload. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Cancer took my dad 2 years ago, and your videos make me feel like I'm talking to my dad again. Shit. I'm sorry, dude. I mean, be thankful you knew him. That's all I'm going to say, man. But that fucking sucks. I'm sorry, dude. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Ryan. I'll do it for your dad. Cheers to Ryan's dad. Rest in peace, brother. I know it's been a few years, but just want to make sure you're okay there. 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The quick game's working well for the Steelers because, I mean, they're just trying to keep Flores' offense in tow. As long as the offensive line doesn't fuck up again. Let's see. Skoranek is your man in motion. 4 wide receiver set. Rodgers fakes the handoff. Looking. Delivers over the middle. Caught by DK Metcalf. He's wide open to the races. Down to the 50. 45, 40. Still going strong to the 20. The 10. Big play. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. I told you the bullshit's real. The yards after catch, gods of Steeler football. Thank the Lord indeed. The towels are flying in Ireland. The cars are being bombed full of Vikings. Oh, dude, Skylar Thompson ain't being robbed. The Vikings are being robbed. Fuck you. Guess what, baby? It's a touchdown, Steelers. Let's fucking go. Easily the longest play of the Steelers all season. Thank the Lord. Whew. I think my... Oh, there we go. The chat is working there. Kick's good for the Steelers. I mean, honestly, man, every time the Steelers break a big play, I just have to be shocked. Because it just turns into madness. Indeedy. And also, I just want to let you know, guys, as well, the Steelers trip to Dublin. Skylar Thompson got robbed on Friday night. Like the Steelers got robbed on that fumble recovery. They should be 21-0. Fuck you. Fuck you. We got robbed. We got fucking robbed. But you know what? You're not getting robbed by DraftKings, the sponsor of this stream. Use code UTREE in the link below to get a new promotion as well. New customers can bet $5 and receive $200 in bonus bets. The truly wonderful stuff, if I say so myself, indeedy. And remember, Jonnu Smith anytime touchdown. That's what I'm doing right now, my friends. It's a beautiful sight indeed, if I say so myself. Once again, DraftKings, sponsor of this stream. Use promo code UTREE. New customers can bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets. Don't be afraid if it's available, not available in your state as well. Daily fantasy features as well. Always remember to play responsibly. Steelers are definitely playing responsibly right now. Thank the Lord for that. It's truly beautiful. I love it. I love it. I truly love it. And there goes, oh crap, we have another bot. We have another bot. Get out of here, you clanker. You worthless clanker. Get out of my stream. Get out. Liam Dunphy, most heartbroken you've been after a loss. Ooh. I mean, I remember, like, I've been more pissed as of late than heartbroken. If I have to say heartbroken, it would have to be 2015 Cubs Pirates. Not Super Bowl against the Cowboys. I was really heartbroken as a kid in that one. Fuck Neil O'Donnell. I hate his guts. And I would have to say, I was too young to remember David Volek. So it would have to be one of those two. Christian Yeaman, as I said, that was just an inside slant. That was a DK just doing his work. Rodgers is not the same player what he was, but as I said, you give him time, he'll do a job. But as I said, if you have something like that first sack where there's a blown line coverage, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Blaze 4825. Providence needed those bills paid. The Seahawks played with their food too much against the Cardinals. Cardiac bullshit, and good morning. And good morning to the Minnesota Vikings. Hope you fucking die repeatedly. Ty Felton will return to the 25-yard line, tackled by Connor Hayward, who many wonder why he still has a job. Probably a Nepo baby or not, I don't know, but that's just how it goes. Cameron was defending him pretty heavily in that stream as well. It's a 1st and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings, and they need to go and fast, or else this is going to get ugly, and Steeler football shall reign supreme. Tornado, I might have to do that. I'll get to you in a second. Tony Nicolaude, I just woke up to a breast moment. My girlfriend calling me, and Tree watching is still us good. 9-8 Super Bowl. It's always beautiful when your girlfriend calls you, man. I saw her yesterday. I had to work a craft show with her. Hand off over to Jordan Mason, wrapped up in the backfield by Keanu Benton and Peyton Wilson. I'm not doing this on purpose. I know a lot of you people don't like the guy, but he's good for memes. Gotta do the Trump dance, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, we're going 9-8 Super Bowl. Get on the bus! 2nd and 10. They're actually playing a good game right now, so you can't even say it's Steeler bullshit. Man in motion there. Xavier Scott, your running back, now flanked near side. Out of the empty set gun, Wentz. 4 on the line, 2 men back deep. 4-man rush. Wentz delivers inside slant. Caught there by Jordan Addison. He'll gain about 5, maybe 6. But it's going to be a 3rd down and mid-range. 11:15 left in the second quarter. Chat dead. Chat died again. Fuck you. Fuck you, chat. You piece of shit. We're supposed... what's the point of having a chat on the screen if it keeps dying? Like it's the Steeler offense under Matt Canada. Eat a dick. Jack Schwartz, I'll get to you after this 3rd down and 5. 3 wide receiver set. Hawkinson, your motion man, inside slant. Xavier Scott, your running back to the right. Vikings will be forced to take a timeout. Get out of here. Shoo. Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here, you bum. Well, as a Gloria, chat widget, I don't understand this chat. I wish I had like the Twitch chat widget where it would just like immediately update, and it's a slow update on this one. It's like Steeler football. It's a few years behind the 8-ball. Indubitably. Darn cat. Yeah, I know. I'm shocked. I do care about chat sometimes. Sometimes. I love you guys. I appreciate each one of you being here. 2000 somehow. Waking up on an early Sunday morning, experiencing Steeler football. Always the Steeler football. Devil Bub, up yours? Oh. You would like that, wouldn't you? Uh-huh. I don't know why I'm doing this all the time. It's weird. 3rd and 5, empty set gun. Xavier Scott lined up slot inside. Hawkinson lined up slot inside. 4-man rush. Wentz delivers. Caught by Justin Jefferson. Just enough for the 1st down. And it will be that. Sorry, not Justin Jefferson. Adam Thielen. The 12th-year player from MSU Mankato. And he is able to come in for the inside curl route. 1st down. Gains about 6. Here's the problem. Like, mirror stream on Twitch, I'm not crazy about Twitch. It's too grindy. And I don't stream enough to make it consistent. I'll have to see if there's something else. We have another bot. God damn it. Stop, bots. Get out of here. Get out of here, you bums. 1st and 10. Single back set. Jordan Mason once again in the game. 2 tight ends in the set. Play action. Wentz standing firm in the pocket. Has to evade pressure. Runs out of the original line of scrimmage, but wrapped up by TJ Watt. Will not count as a sack. He will gain 1. So there's not enough Steeler bullshit. I really wanted to do the kick thing there, but unfortunately that's just this. Damn clankers. Clankers are ruining everything. Son of a bitch. Jack Schwartz for 5. When the opponent scores a field goal, why is it still the M. Bison yes? My petition is for the that's okay from the revisiting draft series. No. If it's a 65-yarder, you can't say meh. It has to be that because it is points and they are being scored. 2nd and 9. Wentz inside. Delivers an outside route to Justin Jefferson. Caught near the 1st down marker, but it'll be wrapped up by several Steelers, including Jalen Ramsey and Brandon Eccles. It'll be a 3rd down and about 2 with 9:11 left in the second quarter. Call 911, Vikings. You're getting destroyed. Sven Hulk 86, Pittsburgh native with DK on fantasy. Let's go. Dude, that's at least 15 points. 70 yards reception. 1 reception. Actually, 2 receptions and a touchdown. I'm probably playing DK in my league, so fuck it. 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. Hawkinson, your man in motion out of the gun is Wentz. Takes it there. Handoff over to Jordan Mason. Take him down. No, I think he just got the 1st down. I think he just got it, and they're going to roll it around the 1st down marker. Damn it. I think he barely got that, and it will be a 1st down with 8:25 left. They're doing a measurement. We will see the digital measurement in real time. Rest in peace, Chain Gang. I'll be doing a digital measurement, honestly, where they see the ball. So, here we go. We will see where the measurement comes. Will it be like my penis in short, or will it be real like the bullshit? Oh, Walker Sayers, you're playing Aaron too. I'm surprised. I mean, Aaron's not really a great quarterback right now, but I mean, as I said, with that kind of touchdown, that'll help you out, especially if you have long receptions there. Beer League Bro Door. Wait, they're actually saying it's short. It's 9 inches, actually pretty long. A 9-inch cock. Although I thought he got that, so kind of some home cooking there. You know you want the home cooking. It's a 4th and 1 for the Minnesota Vikings. They are going for it. Steeler full defense is out there. They're going to be in their own territory, so it is a bit of a risk. But the analytics say to go for it, and not used to that. Better have your play call. Maybe they're doing a tush push. Lined up to the strong side is Jordan Mason. Single back set. Jefferson, now your lone setback. Now to the I formation. Handoff over to Mason. He's got a first down and a lot more. They pinched middle. He goes B gap, strong side, gains 7. First down. Woo. Well, King Broly, Ireland is technically the official international hub of the Steelers. Actually, yeah, that's just, I don't know what happened there. It's nobody was covering the outside gap or sealing the edge, and everyone pinched, and Jordan Mason was able to get an easy first down. I mean, easy first down. Now you're at the Steeler 45-yard line, empty set gun, 5 wide out set, 4-man rush, wide open TJ Watt delivered, caught there by Xavier Scott with a Z. First-year player to Maine, originally signed by the Indianapolis Colts. It'll be a gain of 4. It'll be down at the far side hash. Beautiful stuff there, indeed. Oh, don't slam those 9 inches in the car door. Oh, you wish, baby. You wish. Beer League Brodeur are probably looking down the barrel of the last season. Kaprizov will be in a wild sweater. Sad Zuccarello noises. Insert Castellanos copy pasta. If the rumor is of him rejecting a $16 million AV deal for 8 years, yeah, he's gone. Xavier Scott, your lone setback, running back, 3 wide receiver set. Deshaun Elliott, your lone man back, press coverage. Toss play over towards Xavier Scott. He breaks a tackle past the line of scrimmage, but he can't break the second tackle by Juan Thornhill, the former Chief. You thought you could get past a Steeler, but you can't. Jalen Ramsey nearly had him for a loss of 5, by the way. But unfortunately was able to juke that, but couldn't get juked past the second player. And it will be a 3rd down and about 8 or 9. Truly stuff of legend. Cool spot. I mean, hey, Gainwell got you a touchdown. That's all that matters. Scott Leo for 5. Skylar Thompson being robbed means Browns are inviting Deshaun Watson to London in hopes of him getting robbed. Or tearing his Achilles yet again. 3rd and 8. Trips to the left-hand side. Snap down. Rushing 4. Wentz over the middle of the field. Delivered. Picked. What the fuck was that, Wentz? What was that? Deshaun Elliott throws it back. I'm not sure if that was tipped, but that was a fucking duck. Quack. What was that, Wentz? Jesus fuck. I don't know if that was tipped or what. Jesus Christ. That's Carson Wentz. Just letting you know. Yeah. You tell me. As I said, here's the thing. That's on Wentz. I don't know if that was deflected or if that was just a bad pass. It was clean? Jesus Christ. And that was a fucking duck. I don't know who was that to. It was just an easy softball. It was like me playing catch with a kid in the backyard. I don't know what the fuck was that. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Carson fucking Wentz. Yeah. That was just that was definitely something. Whew. I don't even know if that was a Mac quack. It gets all the quacks right now. What was that, by the way, brother? Lots of quacks. Just quacks everywhere. You know, let's get the Mac quack, too. Yeah, that's more of a Mac Jones pick, but, there's a lot of quacking going on right now. Well, Harmon swatted it? Okay. Was it tipped at the line? I'm not sure. But that was I don't know who that was, too. I couldn't tell you. Well, still no incompletions. That's the look of the Irish, my friend. The look of the Irish, indeed. Dean Johnston for €5. I'm at the game in Dublin right now. Guys, Super Bowl. Wave some towels for us, Dean. Steeler bullshit will sound throughout the land, especially in Ireland. Tree sounds the same as a duck, so he must be a witch. Well, I don't weigh as much as a duck, unfortunately. Although roast duck sounds pretty good. I've had roast duck before. I've made it a couple times. It's delicious. I love me some roast duck. One of the best meals I've ever had was in New Orleans, Oceana Grill, right before I went to the Saints game in 2019. It was a Cajun roasted duck. It was duck breast and leg. I was in heaven, man. Oh, dude. I still think about that dish. Roger Goodell. His goal is he wants 16 international games a year. I think he's with Taylor Lewan and the Bussin' with the Boys. Well, that's just how it is. Why does Tree sound like a newfie? I don't know. I don't know why I sound like a newfie. My accents are all over the place. I've never had Peking duck. And Christopher Nelson, I've never been on the Inzermobile, the Inzer coaster. It was broken down last year, so that was the fix. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Steelers can bust this wide open. Rodgers, out of the pocket, delivers a quick pass over to Jonnu Smith for a gain of 8. Tackle there is going to be by Ivan Pace Jr., the undrafted free agent out of Cincinnati. Okay, so we'll see the Wentz play. I'm not sure if this was deflected or clean. He's trying to gauge his motions. Deflected there. I said it's... I don't know if that was. I couldn't tell. Maybe. But still, that was bad. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Rodgers out of the gun once again with Kenneth Gainwell to the left-hand side. 3 wide receivers set, 2 tight ends to the left-hand side. Gainwell on the inside counter. Counters to the far side. 1st down. Gains about 4. More than enough for a 1st down there. Tackle there by Jonathan Allen, the former Washington Redskins / football team / Gami player. He did play with the Redskins for a few years. I can say it. Yeah, J.J. McCarthy's hurt. He has a high ankle sprain. But this is what Carson Wentz brings you. Just saying. 1st and 10. Jonnu Smith now in the game. It will be the man in motion with a 3 wide receiver set. Out of the gun is Rodgers. Gainwell to his left-hand side. Rushing 5. Rodgers in the pocket. Delivers. It's incomplete. It must have been a miscommunication or something. Jonnu Smith was the intended receiver. He had a little bit of pressure in his face, but just a complete miscommunication. I can't really say that about that. And the Prenato for 2. I'll drink from my Stein if I drink from yours. Ooh. You like my Stein, sir? Maybe if this were a German game, I would. I'd have a nice little Hefeweizen. But I don't have any Hefes. And it's too early for drinks, sir. Way too early. Tree said the R word. Oh, I'll say the R word repeatedly, sir. Redskin. 2nd and 10. It's a toss play over to Kenneth Gainwell. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Breaking tackles near the 1st down marker. Gains 9. Javon Hargrave, the former Steeler, was there on the tackle. And former 49er. And former Eagle. But he's able to get enough for a 3rd down and 1. Truly the stuff of legend. DK Metcalf has 122 yards, 4 receptions. And most of that was on that 75-yard reception. Mein Stein, indeedy. Thank you, Prenato, for that. And Kevin Burr. Morning, Tree. How you holding up after Flowers' last ride? As I said, it was more of a final farewell. I mean, everyone said their goodbyes. It was a last moment in the sun. You sold out a regular season game. Good stuff. Single back set for the Steelers. 2 tight end set. Handoff over to Kenneth Gainwell. He gets past the 1st down marker, but barely does. But it's more than enough. Dallas Turner, the last man there on the tackle. 1st down, Steelers. The offense is finally moving, but we now have flags. It will be a 1st down, but this might be unnecessary roughness. But on who? Hopefully on the Vikings. There are multiple flags down. Come on. Come on. You want the bullshit. You want the... are they going to say this is on Skoranek? Oh, okay. This is on Byron Murphy. That was actually a great acting performance there by Ben Skoranek. Ben Skoranek for an Oscar. Yep, it is an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Byron Murphy. That was he was embellishing that shit, but at the end of the day, it is a personal foul. It's a 15-yard penalty, first down. Ben Skoranek. That's why we have him. He has that sneaky athleticism. He's a guy who would let your daughter date. Aaron Rodgers loves his white wide receivers. That's why he got Scotty Miller, and that's why I have Ben Skoranek. I'm still waiting for Jake Kumaro to come out of retirement, but that's just how that is. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Talking about DK Metcalf here, 3:30 in the second quarter, and the Steelers are once again charging at the 37-yard line. Single back set, 2 tight ends. Your tight ends, Hayward and Darnell Washington. Lone setback is Caleb Johnson. It'll be a toss play far side to Caleb, and he runs right into a tackler. It is a no gain, maybe one at best. Calvin Pace, or Ivan Pace with the tackle. Calvin Pace. Dude, I'm thinking the old New York Jet. What the hell am I doing? Jesus. Whew. Okay. But that was that was truly an incredible dive. Truly great stuff. I love it myself. I truly love it. Deganos is 698. Rogers snuck his perks past Dublin security. They're on a private jet, so probably the case. It's a 2nd and 9 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 4 wide receivers set. Caleb Johnson, your man to the right of Aaron Rodgers out of the gun. 4 wide receivers set. 2 lined up. Darnell Washington, your man in motion. Now lined up to the left-hand side. Snap is down, rushing 4. Rodgers delivers, throws a quick check down, and Caleb Johnson dropped it. He was wide open on the screen, and he just dropped it. Yeah, now we're seeing why Caleb Johnson does not get reps. He fucking sucks. Ugh. And Curtis John, which, as per Steeler tradition, they celebrate guy culturally appropriating in the end zone. Ha! Maybe so. Maybe he'll fake a hamstring there. 3rd and 9 for the Steelers at the 31-yard line. They can make this a 3-score game if they do some action here. Out of the gun is Aaron Rodgers. Kenneth Gainwell to the right-hand side. 4 on the line. 5 blitzing inside. 1 man back deep. Heavy press coverage on both cornerbacks. Get it out just in time. Rodgers standing firm. Has to evade pressure with a big pinch on the blitz. He'll have to scramble for it. He's going to get the first down. He fumbled the ball, but it's recovered by a Steeler. Bullshit's real. Broderick Jones with the biggest play of his life. Aaron Rodgers nearly fucked the ball. He did fuck the ball, but Broderick Jones was able to recover it at the very last moment. Steeler bullshit's real. Don't you fucking deny it, boys. Look at the Irish on the ass. Indeedy. Aaron Rodgers had the first down, but was stripped on that play there by Jonathan Grenard, but was covered by Broderick Jones at the last moment. Steeler bullshit's truly real, my friends. Don't you fucking deny it. Don't you deny it. See, even Tom was saying, yep, Steeler bullshit. This is what we do. It's what we do. Indubitably. And bragging rights sports, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can't tell the difference between the Baltimore Ravens and the Penn State Nittany Lions. They're literally the same team with the same damn coach. John Harbaugh's actually won something. James Franklin hasn't. James Franklin, I hope he stays at Penn State forever. Like, he is costing that team big time. I will say, though, Drew Aller, future Steeler quarterback. Let's not forget it. Broderick Jones did something good. I know. I can't believe it. I truly can't believe it. Maybe it's... I don't even know if it's Tomlin. Maybe it's just the Irish. What yard line Vikings on? No, it's actually 20. Boomerang shot. Narduzzi should be fired. They're probably not. It's fucking horseshit. Narduzzi fucking sucks. Jones with a plan B. Ha! Truly stuff. Couch for 5. I'm late to the game. Why is Carson in the game? J.J. McCarthy's hurt. He's had a high ankle sprain, and J.J. McCarthy will probably be out all of next week, too. That's Carson Wentz. Jared Russell with 50 bones. We bring out the Jeebus with the Steeler football. He will be covered in the true colors of black and gold, like the good Irishman he is. I don't know if Jesus is Irish, but we'll see. Broderick Jones is the, you can have him as a fridge and goal line stands. Hey, boss man, can Troy and I get some crumbs for breakfast? Also, screw Wentz. No, we will be enjoying our breakfast of shepherd's pie and hash. Indubitably. Indubitably. Oh, John McGinley, it's worse. My head coaches are Pat Narduzzi and Tomlin. We are going 9-8, and we are getting blown out in the first round, but fuck it, we will enjoy the ride. Fuck it. Christopher Bodden, ducks are friends, not food. That's what my ex-girlfriend said, but she didn't enjoy good. That and lamb. It's like, they're friends, not food. No. They're fucking delicious. If they didn't want to be eaten, it would taste fucking delicious. Ryan Koscheck, Tom's streaming. Why aren't you streaming with it? Tom does his own thing. We'll be streaming together for the Steelers-Packers game. So we will be doing that. Indubitably. Tom streams every game too, so maybe we'll call later. Aqua Gamer Sean Shanley for 10 Canadian. Part 1 of Lomet's Flintstones theme song. Lomets, meet the Lomets. They're the modern Stone Age baseball team. And I'll do the rest after this first down. It's an I formation for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Connor Hayward lined up as your fullback. Ben Skoranek lined up far side. 5 on the line for the Steelers. Press coverage on both. Running with a blitz. Play action. Rodgers throws over a quick check down over towards Darnell Washington. Caught. Trying to juke and spin and dance his way. Maybe gains an extra yard, but not much else. We'll keep going with this Little Mets theme. From the town of New York, there is salt mine of misery. That's right, with the Yankees down the street, with the saltiness of 5 points feds. When you're with the Lomets, have a yabba dabba do time, a dabba do time. We'll have a gay old time. Whoa, that was as flat as the Mets over these last few months. Good Lord. Woo! Let's not do that again. 2nd and 5 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Connor Hayward, your motion man, lined up outside slot. Jonnu Smith and the gun. Rodgers delivers. He's actually wrapped up. Throw the flag! Throw the flag! He grabbed his jersey. He grabbed his jersey. Fuck! It's another sack by Jalen Redmond, his second of the day. It's going to be a big loss for the Steelers. That's going to be a loss of about 8. We got more bots. Yeah, these bots caused the bullshit to not be real. Fuck you. Fuck you, sir. God damn it. We need more bots. Bots, get out. Throw a flag. Throw a flag. There's too much Steeler bullshit to handle, but it is a 3rd and 15. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Hey, Eric Garcia. That's enough precedent to flag somebody in the modern NFL. Vikings taking their first timeout, so it's 1 timeout apiece taken by both teams. Damn clankers. Well, Mogul Khan, that was probably Sayumalo again. He has not had a good year. And Yuffie up for 10. Good morning. Oh, what the fuck? Jalen Warren? Well, fantasy's ruined already. Yep, he has been ruled out. He tried to play, could not go. 3rd and 15 at the 20-yard line. Out of the gun is Aaron Rodgers. 3 wide receivers set. 2 tight ends. Snap is down. Rodgers looking. Delivers a quick check down to Gainwell. He'll get down to out to 15. Breaks a tackle, but he'll get nowhere close to the first down. He'll get down to about the 12. And that's where he will stay. And the field goal unit will be coming out to take a 14-point lead. Tackle there was made by Eric Wilson, the 9th-year player out of Cincinnati. Just like Ivan Pace Jr. And the field goal unit will be out. A trash bag. What does the Coping and Seething song sound like to you? I don't have that beautiful voice. Let's be real here. I mean, maybe that'll be a punishment someday where I fake it and it's just going to be bad. Arab Tree started singing career. No, we don't need singing. No singing, please. I just did Lol Mets. And Josef Ramos Calderon. Eagles fan here. I picked the Steelers to win this week, even though by every metric they should be losing this game because I know the bullshit is real. I am a prophet of the bullshit. You know how this goes, my friends. It doesn't matter. I mean, the Vikings are the better team on paper, but they are without a quarterback. There's the luck of the Irish and the Steeler bullshit on our side, and that's just how we do it. Boswell will be out to attempt a pretty easy field goal from the right hash. It'll be a 30-yarder, so this is definitely in Boswell's wheelhouse. We have another fucking bot, which means Boswell's going to kick it through. It's blocked! No! What the fuck? It was supposed to go through, goddammit! No! Fuck! It was supposed to go through! What the fuck? That's not us! We're not supposed to get it blocked by... I think that was Isaiah Rodgers. Fucking damn it, we fucked with that. So that changes the dynamic pretty significantly. Vikings do get the ball to start the second half, so they can get points and make it a one-score game if need be. Plenty of time, too. Minute and 1:42 left in the first half. So there is that. Someone get Danny Smith on the sideline chewing gum. Because, leverage. I mean, Nash Kalash, they should be saying leverage. It is leverage. Here, throw a flag. Flags. We should have had a flag for for touching the quarterback. So, throw more flags. Yes, the bots did cause this. Fuck the bots. Goddamn bots. Bots caused that blocked field goal. Fucking cunts. Cunt nuggets. That kick got blocked like the Steelers blocked me on Twitter. Not good. Not good, my friend. Not good. Indubitably. BW Games. Ooh, part of it was linking the Reds. By the way, watch Red 5478's Texas A&M video. I haven't got through much of it yet, but it's fantastic from what I've seen so far. It's been a passion from several guys since like 2017 or 18, and they finally got it there, and truly worth a watch. It's Red 5478, the Texas A&M All Yell No Hell, I believe it's called. Or All Yell No Bell. But that's just how that is. It's truly the stuff of legend. What fan base to avoid? Notre Dame. Avoid them. I would also avoid Penn State. Ohio State I'd avoid. Penn State depending on the day, but usually after a loss they're just miserable, so you should be okay. Don't become a Pitt fan. That's all I'm going to say. Don't be a Pitt fan. I would avoid anyone that's good mostly, but Notre Dame especially. The light does not shine there. And Hamar 47 blocked field goals are back on the menu. Yeah, it truly is. They're not actually lined up on the center to avoid leverage, which is hilarious. And it was Isaiah Rodgers with the field goal block, which is truly hilarious. And it was magically picked up by Ivan Pace. But they will be starting deep in Viking territory. It's going to be at the 9-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. So they actually lost a few yards there. I thought he dropped it, but that's just how it is. Man in motion there is going to be Xavier Scott lined up to the right of Carson Wentz in the shotgun. 4-man rush. Wentz standing firm. Has to throw to his check down. Xavier Scott. It's caught. He's got the first down, maybe a little bit more, down to the 20-yard line. They're going to have to hurry up with the no huddle, with 1 timeout for the Vikings, 2 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1:25 and ticking, and they've got time, but there is a flag. And time will stop. Yeah, they're going to have to reset this clock. It's still going. The Steeler bullshit's trying to make sure the clock still continues, but it's roughing the passer? Oh, fuck you! You call roughing the passer on probably the weakest shit possible, but you don't call it on... I mean, it is helmet to helmet, but come on. Come on! He's going for the fucking ball! Derek Harmon got robbed. And it's a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. They're going to have to reset this clock, too. This is some fucking bullshit right here, boys. Bullshit. 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 And they reset the clock to 1:32. So the first penalty for the Pittsburgh Steelers on the day, it's a 15-yarder, and it's added to the end of the play. It'll be down to the 34-yard line of the Minnesota Vikings. So they are in a little bit of business here at Croke Park. Damn refs. They should have brought Irish refs. You bribe them with a pint of whiskey, and they'd do whatever you will. Empty set gun for the Vikings. Tight end lined up to the right-hand side. Wentz and a 4-man rush. Looks in the pocket, standing firm, throws far side, delivered, nearly caught but incomplete. Xavier Scott was the intended receiver and wide open, but he just couldn't track the ball. Thank the Lord for that. Whew. Just out of his reach, too. Patrick Queen was on the coverage, but that was just a bad route. Bad route by Xavier Scott. Thank the fucking Lord. A pint of whiskey. Yes, a pint of whiskey. That's all you need. A pint of whiskey. Indubitably. Thanks, Murray. I got a little help from a guy named Ray Hasenstab, powered by Zep. Indeed. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. 3 wide receivers set. Heavy blitz for the Steelers. Standing firm. Delivers over the middle of the field. Caught by Justin Jefferson. Past midfield. Gains about 17 to the 48 of the Pittsburgh Steelers. First down and more. 1:15 left in the second quarter. Vikings going out of the no huddle. And they will continue to march and march and march. Out of the gun again is Carson Wentz. Xavier Scott to the right-hand side. Rushing 4. Wentz in the pocket. Standing firm. Has to push out. Rolls out to the right-hand side. Still looking. Throws over the field. Caught by Xavier Scott. It will be caught. Taken out of bounds there by Peyton Wilson. 59 seconds and the clock stops there. Gain of 7. Vikings in field goal range if need be. Indubitably. Indiana BP for 10. Morning Tree. Thoughts on the Cardinals' Bush League move denying Michael Bush a chance at the cycle yesterday? Also had a chance to call a 99-yard touchdown run on my broadcast Friday night. Don't get to do that often. Definitely, man. Dude, good job on the call, my man. But it was classless, but it's what the Cardinals do. They are the Steelers of baseball. So that's just how that goes. Justin Jefferson's being Justin Jefferson. Sully Griffin, I'll get to you after this 2nd and 3. Empty set gun for the Vikings again. 4-man rush. Standing firm. Has to move out of the pocket. Standing firm over the middle. It's wide open. Caught by Jefferson. He slips on the field. Is able to get back up. Flips over. And Jefferson is pissed. He's down to the 13-yard line. He had a chance, but slipped on the Croak Field turf. The bullshit of Steeler football is once again real. 40 seconds and a first down. Vikings in the red zone. Not brought to you by Thick and Rich Heinz ketchup. It's just brought to you by garbage ketchup. That's not Heinz. Out of the gun. 30 seconds left. Wentz out of the gun. Standing firm. Look in the pocket again. Delivers. Throws over. Quick check down over towards Xavier Scott. Stiff arm, but he's taken down for a loss of 2 there by Patrick Queen. Hail to the Queen! You don't do that in Ireland, but fuck you. And Jefferson's still pissed. I think Jefferson's down. Is he down or is he just hurt? I can't tell. Mike Tomlin playing. Oh, Mike Tomlin playing. That's the elite coaching of Mike Tomlin. He is wide open, and the only one there is Peyton Wilson. But unfortunately, he slipped on the turf, and he is not happy. Truly not happy. But that's also Carson Wentz. Yeah, he just slipped. Steelers control gravity. Yep, that's Tomlin coaching right there, my friends. Tomlin coaching in a nutshell. Yeah, he would have had a touchdown. He is pissed. And I don't blame him whatsoever. 2nd and 12. 24 seconds left in the first half. Carson Wentz dictating the play call. You're at about the 20-yard line. Out of the gun is Wentz. Xavier Scott to the right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set. And the tight end, Hawkinson's your man in motion from right to left. 4 on the line, rushing 4. Wentz in the pocket, delivers, throws far side, delivered, and bobbled, incomplete by Hawkinson. Kind of thrown a little bit behind him, but Hawkinson should have caught that. It would have been a gain of 6, but not much there. It's a 3rd down. Peyton Wilson was the man on the coverage. 20 seconds left, 3rd and 12. Connor R., you would not kiss me on the lips. You sick man. What have you done? The real grass got JJ. Yep, that's just how it goes. Sully Griffin, Tree, you look like a Guinness man. If ever the opportunity presents itself, I'll happily buy you a pint. I like me some Guinness. It was a gateway beer, Guinness and Blue Moon. 3rd and 12 for the Minnesota Vikings. 3 seconds left. They're going to have to snap this quickly. They hold it up, and they do. No flag. Rushing 4. Wentz is just going to throw a prayer up in the air. Delivered, and I think it might be picked, but I think Slay was just out of bounds. He caught it, but he didn't get both feet in bounds. It'll be 4th down. Carson Wentz nearly did a Wentz. Yeah, he's out. Nearly had it. Good play by Slay. He nearly had it, but he couldn't get that spurt foot in down. It'll be a 4th down. So it'll be a 6-point swing instead of a 10. So the high-end talent of the turf delivers power to Steeler football. I truly believe that myself. And here from an Irish refs equal giant drunk leprechauns. Yes, I agree. Will Reichard will be out to attempt a 33-yard field goal. We're going to need a block, but actually that's offsides. That's so offsides by Jalen Ramsey. That is so offside. He's like, he was there before he sacked the ball. Okay, it's like Artie Burns in that Charger game against 19. Well, Jacob Beatty, I don't know if that was bend but don't break. I think that was more on the turf. That should have been a touchdown. Jalen Ramsey at the offsides as a 5-yard penalty, so it'll now be a 28-yard field goal attempt. Wright's going to be your placeholder. The punter, Ryan Wright. Riker will now be trying a 28-yarder from the right hash. If there's any God, they will miss this field goal. They did not miss the field goal. It is now a one-score game. Fuck. Truly, the stuff of legend myself. And we're going to be hitting the Lexus Halftime Show. Josh McCown is on the Viking staff now. I remember when he was on the Panthers for a hot minute. He still looks like he could play ball. It's weird. Very, very weird. William Gray for 2. Can Notre Dame fuck off? Snooty, non-con cowards. I agree. Don't worry. They have that NBC contract and they'll lord it over you. But then they made the championship and they lost, so there is a God. But Drew Aller happened, and Notre Dame versus Penn State was my personal hell because both fan bases would have been insufferable if they had won. But Penn State is still miserable. That's just how that is. Viking points scored. It is the most out of anyone in the final 2 minutes in the first half. It was the fewest in 24. So interesting there. Chris Guastafaro for 10. Hey, Tree, have you thought about making a video on failed second-generation owners? Mike Brown. People like John Murrah and Art Rooney too seem to lack the desire to win and just do the bare minimum. No. Here's the thing about those two owners, Murrah and Rooney. They want to win, but they are so stubborn and set in their ways, they think doing the same old shit will help them. That's the problem with those two. John Murrah gets triggered about taunting and all that shit, and Art Rooney too still thinks it's the mid-'80s. It's just how that is. Thought on the Roders-Bears game yesterday? I did not see that one, unfortunately, Mark. I couldn't tell you. Yep, Jacob Mady. Turf monster trip. Yeah, the turf bent but didn't break. Riker will be out to kick this away. It will be given once again to Kenneth Gainwell near the end zone at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. Still rolling down to about the 25. Tries to juke a defender. Can't get there. It will be 6 seconds left, so I think the Steelers will be content with taking this to half with an 8-point lead. And they're saying with Art Rooney, buddy, his great-grandparents emigrated from Ireland in the 1840s. And then Dan Rooney came in. He's the ambassador to Ireland when they actually did stuff. Dan started doing stuff when he was good. But he actually really started around 70. And the Steelers played a game in Dublin at Croke Park versus the Bears in the preseason. Will Blackwell on the cover, on that thing. Ooh. I don't know who the Bears guy is, but Will Blackwell. I haven't heard that name in a long time. It's the first regular season NFL game in Dublin. It's an 82,300 seat arena. And it's the second international series matchup for the Vikings and Steelers. They played in London in 2013. I think that was the last time the Steelers were international. I think they may have been international, I believe, in 18 or 19, but it's been a while. Kevin Gwynn, if the Vikings win this game with 5 to 6 field goals, but we'll see. The Steelers will be content with taking this to half. So the Steeler bullshit is half there, half not. Blocked field goals. It should technically be 21-3. Or actually, it could be 21-10. Or 21-7. But that's just how it rolls. It's a very wonky game, if I believe so myself. The Pittsburgh Steelers currently leading 14-6. And let's go over the halftime stats indubitably. Yes, sir. We'll drop this down here and get to our shit posting. Aaron Rodgers currently 12 for 14 with 165 yards, mostly on that big play to DK Metcalf, doing a lot of quick game stuff so he doesn't get sacked. 2 sacks for Jalen Redmond on the day. Carson Wentz sacked twice, and he's 16 for 20, but he had that really bad pick in the red zone. Not the red zone, around the 20. Steeler defense, Vikings aren't doing anything with the running game. They are 3.1 yards per carry. Kenneth Gainwell, they're at least doing something there. Rodgers had that big game, but Gainwell's at least at 5. They haven't really done much in terms of the running game, more passing-wise. So I said the big one was an 80-yard bomb to DK Metcalf, and that's why Rodgers has most of his yardage. Only one really getting yardage in this game. No real things to Jonnu Smith, which I'm scared by. Jonnu Smith should be getting an anytime touchdown. I'll say that later. But Deshaun Elliott with the last pick, and that was the one on that Carson Wentz duck. 2 sacks for Jalen Redmond, a sack each for Patrick Queen and Nick Herbig. And that will be the end of the first half there. And that's just how the life rolls, my friends. I want to let you know in the meantime, though, my friends, that this stream is brought to you by DraftKings and DraftKings Sportsbook, the official betting partner of the NFL. Use promo code UTREE in the link below in the description to bet $5. All new customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. As I said, I've done a few parlays this week and last week. I think I won a few of them last week. Daily fantasy available for those unavailable in your state. As I said, Jonnu Smith, anytime touchdown. I am counting on you, Jonnu. Arthur Smith, you know you want to give him an anytime touchdown. I know you do. Do it, my friend. Do it. Do it. Do it. Indubitably. As I said, my friends, DraftKings Sportsbook, all new customers bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly with the promo code UTREE. Always play responsibly, my friends. I don't know if either of these teams are truly playing responsibly. I think they may be playing like somewhat okay-ish, I would say. I think I'm saying Grossi's rating stream. Okay. You know what? If Grossi's going to raid, I'm going to raid in kind. Because that's what YouTube does, my friends. Let's do a little rating. Let's do some tomfoolery. I'm going to engage in tomfoolery, my friends. I love me some tomfoolery. Tomfoolery is the stuff that does of wonderful times. Tom Grossi, who just hit 900,000 subscribers. We appreciate you, my friend, and we love you. I hope you do well, my friends. But here's what I'm thinking of happening. If he's going to raid first, I will raid first in kind because he is an asshole. We're raiding him first. He may have significantly more viewers because he has more of a national flair, but we have the Steeler bullshit and we have the pride, my friends. Let's roll. Wave it back. Watt doesn't... he has a couple tackles, but no real stats right now, unfortunately, for TJ Watt. We are rating time, and actually, did I... I think I linked it in the wrong stream. Oops. Did I? I thought I rated it back in the... Truly. Oh, wait. Raid. I think I accidentally pasted it on both. Did I paste it on both? I don't know. Man, I am kind of loopy right now. Maybe it's a lot of Steeler football, if I believe so myself. Let's go over. Let's do a new streamer. Steelers Vikings. There has to be somebody up in this stream right now. Let's talk about that. Indubitably. Steelers Talk by Chat Sport. It says 9 people right now. Not bad. Steelers actually has the stuff. Football Nation in Dublin, Ireland has the stuff there too. Chat Sports is like the big streams, which is interesting. Purple for the Win podcast. I mean, we'll hold off on that. Nobody likes Purple for the Win podcast. Steelers Almighty. Let's go over Gridiron Ring Game Blitz with Izzy. Let's see. I'm trying to find someone. Steel Twins I've done a couple times before. I mean, they're pretty good. I've done them a couple times. Mike Sports Vibes. I'm trying to find someone here. In the Zoe N, he's away. Valhalla Sports Talk. No, let's do Rising Rhino. Let's see here. Yep, he is able to have a stream here. So that's just how that is. That's how it's really... Hey, Grossi's rating! What's up, Grossi? Grossi Buzzy Packer Nation! Hey, what's up? How you enjoy choking to the Brownies last night? Or last week, it was beautiful. Ooh, is Chiseled streaming right now? Huh. Tell you what. Let's do Rising Rhino first. And then, we can go over. I think most people are already here watching both streams and they just raid in general. I hope you beat the shit out of the Cowboys this week. I truly hope so, my friends. But just how that is. Indeed, indeed, indeed. William Gray for 5 Canadian. Be careful not to lose. Ireland is cursed. Ask FSU and K-State. Yes, sir. Remember to like Rising Rhino's stream, by the way, too. So always remember the raids. And Grossi's raiding, too. Let's do some raids, my friends. Beautiful stuff indeed. Actually, hold on. I want to wait a little bit. I want to see if he actually notices the raid or not. Yeah, everyone's just saying raids, kind of raids. But as I said, remember to give Rising Rhino a like, too. I don't know if anyone really got the raid, per se. That's just how that goes. But Rising Rhino as well. Seems like he's a decent little dude. Never heard of him before, but that's just how that is. Yep, Chiseled Adonis is streaming. I think it's time we raid him too. This will be our final raid of the day. No pack, no, my friends. No pack, no. Rob Cortez, you're watching me on the phone and Tom's on the big TV. I'm on the phone. I feel slighted. Why am I only on the phone? Terrible. But let's raid Chiseled. We'll do that as our final raid of the day. You have to be a subscriber to comment on Chiseled Adonis. So, you know what? Let's do some raids, my friend. Let's raid. What's up, Chiseled? How you doing, brother? Man, I'm pasty wet as shit, especially with these lights. Maybe it's the early morning. I'll blame it on the early morning. That's just how that goes. Hold on, what's Chiseled doing here? Is he doing the terrible towels? Maybe so. Truly in the stuff indeed. But in the meantime, such is life, my friends. Marco for 5. Good morning from Southern California. While you're hearing from last night is the baseball world celebrating the Astros missing the playoffs. I mean, I mean, not a single person feels bad for the Astros. And their problems were absolutely numerous. They cut payroll last year. They didn't adequately replace Kyle Tucker. They had nobody in left field. Jordan was hurt. Hader was hurt. And most of their starting rotation got hurt too. Luis Garcia out all of next year too, so he's probably done. And Lance McCullers was just, he was not the same. Fluffy Adonis. A little bit fluffy. I could afford to lose a few pounds. Yeah, Chiseled is subs only, so you have to subscribe to Chiseled. What's up, Chiseled? Love you too, brother. And Nash Kalash for 5. Do you think DK's playing well enough to be worth a pick and a contract? Seems like Rodgers is just having fun out there. The thing with DK, he was always built as a number 1 wide receiver. He did have his issues in Seattle. He got muscled out there by JSN, which is why they afforded to trade him. And they didn't want to pay him $30 million. But so far, he's been hit or miss. He's been DK. He's a streaky receiver. That's just how he is. And they weren't paying George Pickens, especially with the crash outs. Week 18 against Cincinnati, they weren't paying him. Yes, Schlick moves. I did hear Skylar Thompson did get robbed in Ireland. Just like the Steelers got robbed on that fumble recovery touchdown. They were robbed, damn it. Harley Anderson for 10. Tom Grossi says hello. What's up, Tom? Appreciate you, brother. Also, I wanted Rodgers, Pickens, and Metcalf all on one team. The meltdowns would be legendary. If we do get Tyreek Hill, we're going to get some meltdowns too. I mean, they do need a quarterback too. Just saying. Eric the Viewer, Grossi Raid, got to help the smaller channels. I know. I mean, hey, the smaller channels, we definitely got to help them out, man. I mean, that Chat Sports, I think they're the biggest streamers so far. I mean, I don't know where they came from, but as long as that works, I think that's just how you do it, man. It's truly, this stuff has the legend. Yeah, Chisel does have great content, especially Steeler postgame stuff. Good stuff there. Ian Ripkema for 5. Wait, why does nobody like purple for the win? Tom said the same thing. Is there lore? Well, Tom's a little biased because of the NFC North. So there is that. But no. But purple for the win, I'm not sure. But I've never heard of him, so I couldn't tell you. But so, as I said, like, I'm just saying because, enemy for the day. Don't really do that, so that's just how that is. DK, indeed. But tell you what, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. There's some Irish people, or maybe it's an American band that transported to Ireland. Miles Smith is currently on the field doing some Irish stuff right now at Croke Park. But I will believe, my friends, I think it's time for me to take a little piss break. If that's the stuff here, let's do some Irish. Do I have any Ireland? Do I have any other Ireland stuff? I need some Ireland. Give me some Ireland. Wait, no, I didn't want to delete that. God damn it here. We'll tell you what. We'll do some Fall Guys. Why not? Why not? Why not, my friends? Let's do this real quick. I will roll like that. And we will take a little piss break. I will enjoy myself real quick. Get yourself a nice bottle of Bailey's, a pint of whiskey, or a little shot of whiskey, and a pint of Guinness. The good old stuff right there. We'll be right back, my friends, with some good old Irish football and some good old stuff. back, boys. We back, boys. We have returned. Sven Hook, I'd probably do clog the toilet. But my friends, welcome back to the Oblivion. I hope you enjoyed your good old piss break. I hope you got your coffee. I got another drink. Soft drink. And that's just how that life is. Indubitably. Wait. Do we have another bot? We have another bot. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Bots. Bots. God damn it. So far, so good for the Steelers, but they are only up by 8. Vikings do get the ball to start the second half, and that is where we will begin. The madness, indubitably. A bunch of people left. Well, it is halftime. It is a lot of stuff there, and it looks like a lot of people had like a technical issue, I guess. Yeah, that's just how that is. A lot of people leaving. But we'll be back. We will be back. Who knows about that? We got the clankers, indeedy. And Colin Thomas, I love you too, brother. Thank you all for joining me. About 1,350 people right now. Join me on this early morning football from Croke Park in Ireland. Boswell will be out to kick from, I believe, right to left. And the return will be there underway. He'll be down to the 10, the 15, the 20, bound to the 25, rolling back to the 30, breaks a tackle, still breaking tackles, can't get much else. Miles Price was the returner, the rookie out of Indiana. He'll be starting at around the 32-yard line. Riggs, oh no. I don't think I'm going to be speaking Gaelic. No Gaelic. It might be worse than my Brazilian. That's all I'm going to say. Indubitably. Noble Mile for 5. My high school algebra teacher was Carson Wentz's uncle. Never met a more sarcastic man in my life. Had a picture with Carson at North Dakota State University on his desk. You gotta love a sarcastic teacher sometimes. Unless it's not bitter sarcasm. Fakes the pass, roll off, handoff over towards Jordan Mason. Gets past the original line of scrimmage. Gets maybe about 2, 3 at best, down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle there was going to be by Jalen Ramsey and Cameron Hayward. First time we've mentioned that name today. They've kept him relatively quiet. That's how that is. Yardage is relatively even. 165 for the Vikings, 183 for the Steelers. Mainly splash plays for the Steelers. But, once again, the turf monster. 8 Justin Jefferson and a blocked field goal. That's the reason why this is not a 2-score game right now. 2nd and 7 out of the gun is Wentz. 3 wide receivers set. In the pocket, rushing 4. Throws a screen pass over towards Jordan Mason. Wrapped up in the backfield. Lost his 4. Peyton Wilson ate him for lunch like a delicious barbecue St. Louis ribs, which I am totally probably going to eat today. I smoked it a couple days ago. Oh, hickory smoke. It was so fucking good. It ripped off the bone so easy. Oh, my God. I can't wait. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sorry, I'm a fat ass. I can judge. 3rd and 11 for the Minnesota Vikings at the 30.5-yard line. Shotgun formation for Carson Wentz. Tight end Hawkinson to the right. 5 on the line for the Steelers. Rushing 6. Wentz standing firm in the pocket. Has to evade pressure. He's out of time. It's sacked. But there's a flag. Please, for the love of God, be on the Vikings. Please be on the Vikings. Keanu Benton celebrating for the sack. He was the first one there. Holding on the offense. Let's go. Let's go. Nick Herbig was the second man there as well. Wave the towels, boys. Wave the towels. 9-8 Super Bowl is coming, and you know it. Come on. Yeah, that's a blatant hold on Keanu Benton. But Benton and Herbig were both with the sacks. Benton kind of needs that with all the rumors of the regression. Ryan Wright will be back to punt. At around the 15-yard line is Calvin Austin. No blocked punt. The punt is away, and it's skied like a lass. Taken down to about the 30-yard line. Calvin Austin will return it. He's running backwards, and he loses 5. Didn't really work out there. Tavier Thomas, the 8th-year player to Ferris State, and Ty Fenton, rookie out of Maryland. The 2 gunners were there for the tackle, and such is life there. Indeed. Drop shot, Jake. This is Carson Wentz. This is what he does. But as I said, that was more a coverage sack. He was just out of time. Nothing much you can do there if you're Carson Wentz. And he's building a step. Ryan, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Stairway to 7? We're going to lose in the wild card round to Buffalo or Kansas City. Or not Kansas City, maybe the Chargers. We know how this goes. It's just how that is. Sanders, my stream isn't that far yet. Well, I'll skip ahead, sir. Come on. Indubitably. But I want to let you know, guys, as well. The stream is... I don't know. I feel like for my charity stream, I might have to drink out of this. As I said, it's a stein from my old grandmother's house. It's somebody had mentioned about drinking steins earlier, and sometimes you just got to indulge in a really nice stein. I have to be right in this. I have to drink a Dunkel or a Hefeweizen out of this. I can't have anything else. Like, especially with Oktoberfest coming up. Salut. Prost. Well, Prost is more Czech, I believe. That's just how that is. Worst case scenario, wildcard loss to the Ravens? No, worst case scenario is missing the playoffs entirely. Especially at like 9-8. Well, Big Boogaloo, once again, it's the endless bullshit. Mike Tomlin's defense is no real structure, just let talent do their thing. That's always been his thing. Tampa 2 relies on heavy edge rush pressure so you can rush 4, pull back like 7. And if TJ Watt ain't doing TJ Watt things, you're in deep shit, as you've seen in the first 3 weeks. Indubitably. Well, thank you all. 1,634 people here right now. Remember to give this stream a dislike and to unsubscribe. See, I'm not like Tom. I don't like to promote. I hate the whole like and subscribe thing because I feel like if you're going to do it, you're going to do it anyway. But dislike and unsubscribe this stream. Unsubscribe to this channel. Get me down to 600,000 followers on Twitter and YouTube. Get me down there, my friends. I want to have a 600K special again. Maybe 500K again. You're going to make me proud. I know it, my friends. You are. Well, Damian Williams, I don't know if it's even that deep of a quarterback draft this year. It's kind of lost its luster these last few weeks. 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers in the single back set. Toss play over towards the weak side to Kenneth Gainwell. He's wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of 2 on the play. Eric Wilson, the 9th-year player of Cincinnati, was there on the tackle, and he'll be taken at the left hash. It's 2nd and 12 coming out. Pam Oliver's just doing her thing right now, talking about Mike Tomlin and his bullshit. Arthur Smith and his bullshit. Indeed. Emperor Lemon. There's some Emperor Lemon influence. I know him. He's a good dude. I've met him in Daytona. We were there at the Coke 600 race. 2nd and 11. At the 25-yard line, single back set for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 running back set. Handoff over to Kenneth Gainwell. Gets past the original line of scrimmage. Breaks a tackle. Still moving forward down to about the 32-yard line. Gains 7. Eric Wilson once again on the tackle. 12-18 left in the third quarter. 3rd down and a manageable 4 coming up. Alex Hergen. So, Tree, do you still follow sumo? I remember you tweeting about it. This tournament was bonkers. I have not watched day 15 yet. So, I do not want spoilers. But I do know Onosato and Hoshoryu were having outstanding tourneys. Aonishiki, the great white boy from Ukraine. White boys will take over sumo too. He is having a great day. He's going to be Sekewake. And it's beautiful. He has Ozeki potential. Ozeki. 3rd and 1. Get the snap off quickly out of the gun. Rodgers throws a quick check down to Kenneth Gainwell. Wrapped up in the open field tackle by Eric Wilson again. A big setup for Eric Wilson. And it's a 3 and out. The punting unit will be coming out for the Steelers. 2nd 3 and out in the game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, by the way. But Corliss Waitman will be back. Sorry, not Coke 600. I'm thinking Coke 0400. Sorry. I'm losing my... Sorry, H-Ferg. I'm a little cuckoo. But yes, Alex Hergen. So far, as I said, it's Hoshoyu versus Onosato for the championship. No spoilers. Waitman back to punt. He'll be skying this beauty. And he'll be taken down there by... Oh, he's tripped up. Miles Price tripped up by Ben Skoranek, who had a wonderful dive. But there is a flag. Please be roughing the kicker. Please, for the love of God, be roughing the kicker. We need some roughing the kicker here, boys. And, yep, it looks like the Vikings offense coming out. It looks like it's going to be that. Orendi, Well, I think they're actually going to call this penalty on number 24, Jay Ward, third-year player out of LSU, who kind of actually bumped him in. So we'll see. Well, we'll see. Yep, it's a block in the back. It's a 5-yard penalty. And it wasn't even a good block in the back. He literally ran into him. Okay. And Jared Froman for $2. I'm going to butcher the fuck out of this because it's in Gaelic. Glachlin Mbreog fue na Steelers. Yeah, I can't speak Gaelic. No Gaelic. Ford Mustang, I met Joe Hayden. I mean, he was a damn good corner his time. It's a shame he couldn't get to a Super Bowl. Dealing with Cleveland and Steeler choking and failure. That's just how that is. No, YouTube, I don't want to insert more ads. And Tony Nicolaldi, are you planning to speak Gaelic or do an Irish accent for this game of sports ball? Maybe. I'll have to figure that out. I know I'll have some Irish music in the background. Good old Irish. Nothing like that. I mean, it's... sometimes you just gotta dance after you have a 3 and out in the flag. You know, Ben Skoronek allowed that. He's a good actor. Very good actor. Yeah. Indeed, he got a Golden Globe. Actually, that was kind of more British and Scottish. Oh, well. Yeah, I am very Polish. Gaelic don't work out well for me. No Gaelic. Indubitably. Solomon Boone, no Irish accent. You're not doing it Irish. Yeah, maybe I'll be Conor McGregor and just drink beer and beat people up in the ring. Indubitably, like the ancient Irish. Michael Newton, no. Grossi does his own thing. He's more of a comfy chat, dude. He's not really play-by-play. He's a good... He serves his role. He does well. What the fuck is this, MKI? Le fanfare pouring go cheering dobro antistilo go. What the fuck is that? What? No. I don't even know what the hell that is. What does that translate to? That is the St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel near the rapid whirlpool of the Church of St. Cicelo near the Red Cave. What the fuck? Okay, sure. So I am putting that on Twitter immediately. And I am just copy-pasting this shit because that's just how that goes. Let me see this real quick. Vikings Steelers. What the fuck? 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Single back set. Mason, your lone setback. Play action. Wentz in the pocket. Throws far side deep. It's over the hands of Jordan Addison. Nearly caught but incomplete. Little pressure in his face. But Addison was in coverage there by Deshaun Elliott. Nearly had it, but just a touch overthrown. Wait, they say it's in Scotland? It's a 2nd down. It's a handoff over to Jordan Mason. Gets past the original line of scrimmage. Still bowling forward. He'll gain about 7 with a little help from his offensive lineman, Brandel, the former Minnesota Viking there, a 5th-year player out of Oregon State. It'll be a 3rd down and about 3. 10:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Indubitably. But it's in Wales? I don't care if it's in Wales. It's a 3rd down and 3. Coming up for the Vikings. Empty set shotgun. Wentz in the pocket. 4-man rush. Throws over the inside slant. Cut there by Justin Jefferson. Sorry, that's not Jefferson. That's Thielen. With a gain of about 5, 6. More than enough for a 1st down. Move the chains. Reset the downs. Indubitably. Oh, that's good sports. I hate to break it to Vikings fans, but Carson Wentz is not the future of your franchise. Of course not. Carson Wentz is he's Carson Wentz. No, we're not stopping the international games, Big Ben Smyrner. We're not. God damn it. Hold on here. I have to reset the chat. The chat is derping, and I missed a Jordan Mason for second down. It's going to be about second down and about 1 yard gain on the play. Very lame. Very lame. Not good. Mason was there. He was able to get a good run-ish. Yeah, sorry. Second down and 1. It's a gain of 9. They messed it up on the clock. A single back set for the Vikings again. Play action. Rolling out. Quick screen over towards Jordan Mason. Caught. He's got the first down and more. Down to the 40. Down to the 43-yard line. Taken down out of bounds. Near side by Chuck Clark, the former Baltimore Raven. It's going to be a gain of about 13 or so. But a very easy first down for the Minnesota Vikings. Play action rollout. Worked to perfection. And Jordan Mason was off to the races. It was green fields like the Irish Spring. Definitely so. Definitely so. But it's another 1st and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings. They're nearing Steeler territory at the 42-yard line. Single back set, Xavier Scott. Now you're running back in the game with 2 tight ends. Handoff, weak side over to Xavier Scott. Gets past the original line of scrimmage, not much else. He'll get down to about the 45-yard line, gains 2, maybe 3, but not much else there. Tackle there going to be by Nick Herbig as well as Peyton Wilson. It'll be a second down and 8 coming up. And the Welsh. Do we have another bot? Yes, we do. We have another bot. Get the bots out of here. Damn bots. Sorry, Jared Froman. It's Gaelic for embrace the Steeler bullshit. I mean, Steeler bullshit's real. You know this, Jared. Empty set gun for Wentz. In the pocket. Throws inside, slant delivered. It's dropped. It would have been a first down on the play. Jordan Addison couldn't get his mitts on it. It would have been a 10-yard gain, but unfortunately wasn't able to corral it. It's a 3rd and 8. Thank the Lord. Jordan Addison, you have your pit still in you. You would have caught that if it were thrown by Kenny Pickett. You know it. Steelers defense had 1 sack on 3rd down in the first 3 games. They have 3 today. The fouls are coming out in fury. The Yinzers are out in full force. The Irish Yinzers are out in full force. Maybe they're American Yinzers. I don't know. Maybe they took a little vacation to Ireland. 3rd and 8 for the Minnesota Vikings. Empty set shotgun. Man in motion. Xavier Scott. 3 wide receivers set. And tight end TJ Hawkinson to the front side. 5-man rush. Wentz rolling out of the pocket. It's flushed out of there. He's scrambling for the first down. He's got it and a little bit more. He's going to get it down to about the Steeler territory, probably about the 40-yard line. It's about a 15-yard gain. Easy first down for Carson Wentz using those wheels that he flashed out in Philadelphia. Unfortunately, that's just not how it is. MKI, Aaron Rodgers is not a religious man. Just saying it right there. Indubitably. Y.A. Black was the closest one there. Cam Hayward was there. Juan Thornhill was able to stop him, but not much else. Justin Jefferson could have had a little bit there, but not such luck. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the 46-yard line. Heavy blitz for the Vikings, able to chip the play. Delivered. Mill moving back. It's delivered back. It's fuck the ball. Fuck the ball. But the Vikings recover. Damn it. Damn it. The Steeler bullshit was almost real and unfortunately was recovered by Josh Oliver, the former Jacksonville Jag. Son of a bitch. It was a heavy blitz pressure by Deshaun Elliott, chipped away by the running back, and then came Peyton Wilson, misses that, and a forced fumble by Deshaun Elliott on the return. Carson Wentz is kind of wincing in pain. Not ironically. Carter Winston. Yeah, there were 2 Vikings on that play. Wolf Freeze. 2nd and 11. Wentz delivers, sacked again. TJ Watt, the first man there, but he's going to be taken down there by Keanu Benton. Eat a dick, Vikings. Eat all of the dicks. Carson Wentz can get sucked. Again. The Vikings defense is kind of imploding. They're getting a lot of different pressures on them, and I think they are really missing Brian O'Neill. I mean, Brian O'Neill is That right side is getting eaten apart right now. Gotta numb that shit. Hold on, you know what? Let's do a little heavy sandwich. It's an empty set shotgun. Wentz delivers quick check down. Delivered and picked! Picked by TJ Watt! The bullshit's real, my friends! You know it! Come on! The towels are flying, motherfucker! Yes! And they're gonna punt the ball away. It's probably 50-yard penalty. I don't give a shit. Best kick that Crook Park has probably ever seen. And I am not saying that because it's biased, but fuck you, Carson Wentz. Eat a goddamn dick. Carson Wentz, not even once. Time to do some shit posting, my friends. I can't spell today. Best kick that Croak Park has ever seen. Bank on it! Carson Wentz, baby. Not even once. The high-end talent of TJ Watt coming back into action. And that's why you pay him the big bucks. That's why you're paying him $41 million a year. Because he can do high-end talent shit like that. And that's why the Tomlin baby works. It's not scheme. It's talent. TJ Watt like that. You know it. Turf monsters, baby. And now the Steelers can really bury this stuff if need be. Everything's going according to Kickoff. All according to Kickoff. True, Billy. Yeah, Ryder Cup at 12. Yeah, nobody's watching the Ryder Cup. Carson Wentz truly fucked the ball. He fucked that like it was one of his religious his girls, and maybe he wants to father a few more kids. He's got a nice wife. Duty cycle, how fraudulent are the Steelers? The usual stuff. You know, they'll go 9-8, 10-7, get their asses kicked in the wild card. This is how this is. That's life. Chris Grostafaro for 2 bones. You're going to enjoy Ovi's potential final year? No. I mean, this is probably Malkin's final year. So that's going to be the farewell. Like, we already had Fleury's farewell. And this might be Letang's final year, too. I mean, he's got a few years left on his deal, but he might go to Robida Island. Like, it's going to be one of those things. James telling us for 5, how long will LSU fans tolerate Brian Kelly's antics, especially when legitimate questions surround the offense? Also, ROP Gundy. Love the man. I'm a man, I'm 40 rant. You know what? I'm not 40 yet. I'm a man, I'm 40. And Mike Gundy is... Can they fire Narduzzi, too? He's fucking ass. Well, Felix Laura, why did you call him washed? TJ's not washed. Man, you fell off like Humpty Dumpty, motherfucker. He's TJ Watt. I am Timu J. Watt. I'm even wearing my knockoff tree jersey today with the little Dan Rooney patch for the Ireland. It's better than the current NFL stuff. Just saying. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Man emotions. Freiermuth, who's been pretty quiet today. Out of the gun is Rodgers. Gainwell to his right. It's a low snap. He'll have to quickly get it away. He gets it to Darnell Washington. And he's going to be bursting forward and still pushing several Vikings, including Josh Metellus. It's going to be a gain of 8 with 5:05 left in the third quarter. And the Irish is coming very well. Yeah, I'm definitely not 40. I look like I'm 45. Can't you tell? Ha! Yeah, that was just a bad throw by Wentz. This is what Carson Wentz does, kids. He fucks the ball. Well, down 92, Brian Kelly's always a fuck. He's an arrogant prick. If there were any justice in this world, he'd be working at a fucking Arby's. Shotgun snap, handoff over towards Kenneth Gainwell as the first down ball as his blockers and more. And you're nearing the Heinz red zone. Brought to you by Thick and Rich Heinz Ketchup. I know it's not Heinz Field. I don't give a fuck. It's still Heinz red zone. We'll still be Heinz red zone. Kraft Heinz is separating. We can bring it back. We're going to make Heinz Field great again, kids. Indeed. Yeah, DM Greenberg. It is still better than DraftKings. This has actual stitching. It's not premium stitching, but it is stitching. Like the current like uniforms, like I have a Steelers Picket one. It's just like it's handprint. I'm waiting on an Aaron Rodgers jersey for punishment, and that's just Yeah, Brian Kelly did kill a kid. Lachlan, I believe his name was. Say his name. 1st and 10. Handoff over towards Gainwell. It's going to be a toss weak side. Past the original line of scrimmage. Still breaking tackles. Moves towards the original line of scrimmage. Past the first down marker. Actually, not past the first down marker. It's going to be about a gain of 7. Far side out of bounds. And the tackle there by several Vikings, including Josh Metellus. About a 13-yard line. 3:33 left in the third quarter. Justin Carey? No 0 points red zone. Don't put that evil on me, son. Smooth Criminal 12. The Mets season coming down to a game 162 against the Marlins. Where have I seen that before? At least you can point to the mountain of pitcher injuries. It's a lot more than that, dude. It's a lot more. 2nd and 4. Out of the single back set is Kenneth Gainwell. 2 tight end set. Out of the handoff. Over towards Gainwell. Breaking holes. Bursting through the seam. Near the end zone. He's going to gain 10. About the 4-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers. A burst through that hole like it's a delicious Vestal Virgin. Actually, that came off really weird. I should really stop saying that. Don't rewind that. Ivan Pace got blocked inadvertently by a Calvin Pace block on another Viking, and that's why Kenneth Gainwell was able to do his thing. So we're down to about the 4-yard line. Beautiful stuff there. Bro Taco, I'll get to you after this. It is a 2 tight end single back set for the Pittsburgh Steelers. DK Metcalf lined up. Darnell Washington, the motion man. Handoff over towards Kenneth Gainwell. Bursting forward. Delivers front. Touchdown Steelers. Kenneth Gainwell. The Steeler magic of the Irish beauty is wonderful. The Irish lass and the dancing and the magical moon. Pints being poured all over the place because Brian Flores' defense is... They're fucking the plot. Steelers' offensive line isn't sucking today. I was told this Flores defense was good. Problem is they're getting picked apart in the short game. Definitely. Kick is up and good. They wish it was a Vikings touchdown, wasn't it? That's me pretending to know ball. Indubitably. Well, the high-end talent's once again real. Steelers leading 21-6. Should be more. But at least Penn State and Pitt can pretend their teams are good because the Steelers are doing Steeler things. It's the look of the Irish, my friends. The look of the Irish, indeed. Bro Taco for 5. Praying for a Blue Jays win today. I was born 5 minutes after Joe Carter walked off in 93 and have been labeled a curse ever since. I mean, the Vikings still... I mean, the Yankees still... if the Yankees lose, you still clinch the division. So time will tell there. I mean, I don't know how you did it because all your offseason acquisitions blew up in your face. But the question is, what do you do with Bieber? What do you do with Bo Bichette? But time will tell about that. Justin R316. I need 2 Boswell field goals to win my underdog parlay. Let's fucking go. You could have had 1, but it was blocked. I don't know. I mean, I'm rooting for you, Justin. Root for Justin's parlay. I'll bring out the Jeebus. It should have been DraftKings, but I'll do underdog too. I was sponsored by them last year. Praise the underdog. Tree picks. Let's never talk about tree picks again. It was nothing but 3 and 5. It was Mike Tomlin standard right there. Pittsburgh homie for 10. Tree. Top of the morning to you from SoCal. Up at the crack of dawn to listen to you narrate the game. Thank you for bringing this each week. The Steelers play from one yinzer to another. Go Steelers. Thank you, brother. I didn't do it 2 weeks ago against Seattle for the best. I will not be doing it in 2 weeks against Cleveland. I'm actually going to the game. So I will not be doing that one either. I'm not doing it every week. I feel like doing it every week kind of took a lot out of me, but I'll do like the big ones, some occasional ones. I did New England for the hell of it. And we all had a very good laugh at the Steeler bullshit, but that's just mainly how that goes. Brandon Douglas, you do need a Jordan Mason TD, but Carson Wentz is he's doing his thing. Yeah, definitely. And some guy, this doesn't appear to be Steeler magic bullshit. I think they're just winning. It's the look of the Irish. It's the Irish. Irish bullshit. But honestly, they are playing a good game. I will say that. They are really countering Brian Flores' defense well. They're not allowing them to get stunts and blitzes. They're really falling victim to the quick game. And I think they're just really falling apart, and they're not blitzing anymore. I think that's what's hurting them right now. The Steeler towels are coming out. It's like a glorified home game for the Steelers. We got a bot! God damn it. Stop bots. Get out of here. It's going to be a return to the 40, 45, 50, and it's already madness. We're already in Steeler territory, but there's a flag! Miles Price, get that hole. Get that hole. Come on. Come on. Hold. 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 Hold, yes! It's a hold. Fuck you, Vikings. Fuck you. Fuck you. You. Everything's coming up Steelers. Yep, definitely. Deganos at 698 should have kept McDonald's open, Vikes. Yep, oh, that's a blatant hold. That was a blatant hold on Tavier Thomas, who actually had a good open field tackle on Calvin Austin last punt. But it's 8th-year player at a Ferris State, and he's just, yeah, he's grabbing Brandon Eccles the whole way. And Brandon Eccles is like, no flag, no flag. And they're like, yep, you know what? We bribed them with a pint of whiskey. I'll throw a flag. Definitely so. Cassie, I'll get to you after this 1st and 10. It's a single back set. Jordan Mason, your lone setback, 2 wide receiver set. Steelers showing blitz with Sean Elliott, now pulling back. Rushing 4. Wentz in the pocket. He's going to throw it deep far side. Delivers. Overthrown incomplete. No flag. It was uncatchable. Thank fuck. I thought they were going to throw a flag there for a second. That was just him playing coverage. The coverage there was going to be by Darius Big Play Slay. I actually said it was kind of a push on Jefferson, but no such luck. Definitely so. KSE 420. Could the Steelers play every game in Ireland? This is the best they played in a decade. I know. I'm shocked. I thought there'd be more bullshit, but it's not bullshit. Jalen Ramsey is apparently hurt. He slammed his helmet down in disgust. I'm not sure what's happening there, but I hope he's not hurt, but we'll see. 1st and 10. It's a 2nd and 10. Single back set. Aston, your motion man. Handoff over to Jordan Mason. Wrapped up near the backfield. He'll get about a yard, but Patrick Queen was the first one there. Queen's had a really good game. This might be the best game he's played as a Steeler. And, I mean, he kind of needed it. He was very mid last year. Ramsey might be hurt. Yeah, it's his hamstring again. It is legitimately his hamstring. He faked his hamstring. It's now his left hamstring. He was faking it with his right. That's kind of ironic, oddly. So, Jalen Ramsey might be out for the rest of this game. So, Brandon Eccles will now be your second cornerback, although he probably was before. James Pierre will now be your slot corner. 3rd and 9 for the Vikings. 3 wide receiver set. Snap is down. Rushing 6 of the Steelers delivered. He's out of time again. Sacked. Keanu Benton and TJ Watt delivering the madness, and the bullshit's real. Seriously, can we play in fucking Ireland every goddamn game? This is the best the Steelers have played in years. Yeah, seriously. Like, you're not even joking, man. This is the best I've seen them play. I have a hard time believing this is a complete football game. And I can't believe it. The Vikings are supposed to be strong. Wright will be back to punt. Austin will be taking it down at about his 42-yard line. He will take the return. Moving far side. Tries to break a tackle. Does. Down to the 40. Back to the 45. Has an opening at the 50. Rolling down to about the 46-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. It's a gain of 15. And the Steeler madness is real. It's not even bullshit. It's the luck of the goddamn Irish motherfuckers. Come on out. Come on out. Let's go. But yeah, it's they should just stay in Ireland. Yeah, Jack Callahan says, to be fair, it's Carson Wentz. No. I don't want you speaking facts and logic. Steeler domination. The whole way. Let's go. And Connor Cahill. They all be tree. All Irish for hello. Be nice if Steelers win in the land of the Roonies. I think Steelers deserve credit restricting a 48-point team to 6. Yeah, I mean, as I said, this is the most complete game I've seen them play all year. And a most complete game I've seen them play in a long time. Like, I'm shocked. I thought there would be a lot more bullshit. And I was scared after that first bullshit didn't happen. But it's just like, Their offensive line's being dominated. The defense is performing well. Carson Wentz is scared shitless, not doing well either. Vikings defense looks completely out of sorts. They've absolutely neutralized Brian Flores in the quick game because they're already scared shitless. They're not blitzing anymore. So I think that's how it is. We're getting pints of whiskey, lads. Pints of whiskey all around. Let's go. Well, Dom 92, I think what's happened is he has Carson Wentz. That's the problem. And Cameron Christie, thoughts on the Sox chances to win the AL? If they get the starting pitching, you have Crochet. What else do you have? That's the question I have. I think with their bullpen, I think they'll be okay. But, I mean, with their hitting core, I mean, young, solid, Trevor Story doing his thing. Yeah, Bregman. They're a wild card to me. I don't know how to really gauge them. That's the thing with the Red Sox. Boom or bust. And there's Croke Park, opened in 1884. Good old Croke Park. Best kick that has ever happened at Croke Park. There's the Beatles performing there live in neighborhood. It's kind of like Wrigley. It's in the middle of a field. 74,512 on attendance today. A near sellout crowd in the good old look of the Irish indeedy. Justin Carey, no. We're not blowing this. We are not the Colts. Eat a dick. 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Viking 46-yard line. Rodgers will be back in the single back set. Caleb Johnson, your lone set back now. 2 wide receivers set. Your tight ends will be to the right. Snap is down. Toss play over towards Caleb Johnson. Does he have a little bit of a hole? Yes, he does. Still bursting forward near the first down marker. Gains about 8. The best run that Caleb Johnson has had as a Steeler, which is sad to say, but that is the truth. It's just how that is. Well, Anthony, time will tell, man. Time will tell. We the Hawk for 2. Top of the morning to you. Definitely top of the morning to you. I'll bring out my Stein. It's not Irish, but I'll do a top of the morning to that. Indubitably. Indubitably, lad, like a good old Irishman. I'll pretend to speak in Gaelic and do the good old Irish, indeed. It's a 1st and 10. Or sorry, a 2nd and 2 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Gaelic, indeed. It's the end of the 3rd quarter with the Pittsburgh Steelers leading those dastardly Vikings of Minnesota 21-6. Actually, kind of a Minnesota there. Maybe so. Truly. Boswell with the flea flicker. Oh, yeah, we're doing a flea flicker, man. Come on. It's just how we do things, man. Steal the bullshit. Although this isn't even bullshit. They're just dominate. Truly. Chucky Arla. We need some Guinness. I don't have any Guinness on me, unfortunately. Here's your anime style. Yep, it's an AI commercial, so a lot of people are going to be happy about that. J.J. McCarthy not looking good either. Well, J.J. McCarthy's hurt, so you can't really do much about that. Omar Rosales for 5. Hey, Tree. Enjoying the stream with an omelet of thick and rich Heinz ketchup. Yes, sir. You know what? I'll bring out the Jeebus for some thick and rich Heinz ketchup. I'll probably have some later today. Not with the ribs. That's heathens. But I do have some sweet potatoes that I can cook up and make with that. Truly the stuff there. And some Arthur Smith, please. 5. Yes, sir. So I said, Brian Flores, susceptible to the quick game. Truly the stuff is. Irish or Scottish tree is wheel. And maybe it's both. Good old Irish. That stuff there. Indeed. Kevin House. Alex Belanger, Steelers are saving Ireland from being pillaged. Yeah. Oliver Cromwell did not take care of the Irish today. He took care of him in college football, but maybe he got a little merciful. Heathenous bastards of the men to life. The Irish are people too, you know. Son of a bitch. And gay abduction. Maybe so. Anthony, they really love Max Brosmer. But who knows? I mean, you have to remember, the Patriots still love Bailey Zappi. And then Bailey Zappi was Bailey Zappi. Aqua Gamer Sean Shanley, the people demand the return of the pizza. I don't know if I even have a pizza box right now. I may have to do like something weird. As I said, I had pizza last week. I hate meatloaf. Who hates meatloaf? Oh, ketchup's for meatloaf. You have to have the right meatloaf, though. If it's a bad dry meatloaf, ooh, no. Indeed. Savage Keen, but remember, J.J. McCarthy is J.J. McCarthy, and Mo Pix ain't doing well either. You're not speaking Gaelic, you're speaking with an Irish brogue. You need some whiskey Bethea to get yourself straight. Maybe so. Coffee Fresh, I'm so sorry you started Hawkinson. He's been a fucking mess. A lot of terrible towels in attendance today. Definitely so. It's a 2nd and 1 to start of the 4th quarter. End racism. They're going towards the end racism logo. Racism will be ended with a touchdown here. 2nd and 1. Darnell Washington, your motion man. Quick screen over towards DK Metcalf. Has the easy first down. And a little bit more down to the 31-yard line. Far side. Josh Metellus was there with the tackle. It's another easy first down. One of the Pittsburgh Steelers. As I said, it's Brian Flores' defense looks toothless today. He's just getting, picked apart by the quick game. And maybe that has something to do with Brian Flores being a coach here a couple years ago. But still, it's... Well, Scream, you can't predict about Danny Derbs. They should have kept... Darnold did Darnold things. Out of the gun is Aaron Rodgers. Caleb Johnson, your lone receiver. Darnell Washington moves to the right side. Tight end, 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. 4 on the line for the Vikings. Heavy pressure on the left. Rushing 4. Rodgers looks to his far side, delivers a quick check down over towards Calvin Austin. He's got a little bit as a first down, but... Ooh, Calvin Austin's down. He is down and hurt. He is on one knee. Calvin Austin took a bit of a lick. So this is the 2nd injury coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this is a big one. Calvin Austin's been pretty good as a 2nd wide receiver, so... we might be going out in Lazard time. Thank God it's a bye next week, but it looks like he's favoring shoulder or collarbone. Tomlin's coming out to check on him and just say, inject some Toradol, you're good. But yeah, you've lost Jalen Ramsey. Bit of injuries going down for either side. I'm updating my injury list for the roundup. Well, Coach, it's not just Steelers. Brian O'Neill has been a major injury for the Vikings. And we'll be taking an injury timeout with about 14 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They're still not going to commercial break, but that's just how it is. Let's go with SteelFan2611. If you can't do the Gaelic language, just try to go Irish accent for the next sports ball. Once more, Steelers get 9-8 Super Bowl. Oh, forevermore, eternal. You know this, man. Come on. And side note, Tree, you must have been beaming with pride when Steve Dangle shouted you out in his Leafs Game 7 analysis, bringing up your John Tavares tweet. I can't speak. Sorry. I mean, as I said, I've known Steve Dangle for a little bit. He followed me for a little bit. He unfollowed me back in 2020. Probably political stuff. It's all good. But as I said, I've never met the guy, never talked to him, but he seems like a good dude. I feel bad. I know one of his dogs just died too, so that fucking sucks. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, as I said, I know of them. I've never talked to them personally, though. So I know Steve Dangle does his own thing. Definitely so. And Jared Brussel for 5. You're my number 1 in the ranks, apparently. I'm cursed and can't watch or listen to the Vikings game. I've been listening basically to the start of the game, so I'm going to shut it off. Yeah, Jared, sorry, brother. It's, Vikings are getting creamed, and I'm surprised by this. I thought it'd be a lot closer. What do I know? And Quentin Johnston Jefferson Williams, the legend of the Chargers. Do I go 4 games without sucking? They used to say it took a wide receiver 3 years to really find themselves. According to who? Is that what's happening? I mean, you found hands. Maybe that's replaced Amarian Hampton as your first-round pick. I'm Mr. Romero. It's Gaeliga or Irish, not Gaelic. Gaeliga. Is Roman scared or something? Maybe. Well, Michael Doty, DK's mad. Well, DK's good for crash outs. He's not George Pickens crash out, but he does have those crash outs every once in a while. Maybe so. And Aqua Gamer Sean Shanley, F's in the chat for Steve Dangle's victory puppy Iggy. Yeah, I know one of his dogs passed a couple years ago, and Iggy passed, I believe, over the summertime. So F's indeed in the chat for Iggy. Definitely so. Oh, Dom 92. Metcalf was known for crash outs in Seattle. So, as I said, he's a rich man's George Pickens. He is much more consistent with his talent. Doesn't crash out as often. But the Steelers are back in business. Scotty Miller now back in as your slot receiver, replacing Calvin Austin. Skoranek will be your second wideout. So, yeah, this might be Alan Lazard or Tyreek Hill time. Definitely so. 2nd and 2 coming up with 14:06 clock. Restarting again for the Steelers. Steelers haven't really got much rushing attack. As I said, it was just that big 80-yard pass play to DK Metcalf, and that's really been about it for the offense. It's mostly been dink and dunk, a lot of short passes, quick game, and Calvin Austin is going to the locker room. So, not good. Caleb Johnson to the left of Aaron Rodgers in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers set. Showing blitz are the Vikings. 3 wide receivers set, rushing 4. It's a 6-man rush. Caleb Johnson pushing forward and bulldozing with his offensive line. It's going to be an easy first down in the Heinz red zone. 17-yard line to be precise. Brought to you by that thick and rich, beautiful Heinz ketchup. We'll break out the Jeebus for that one, especially for thick and rich Heinz ketchup. Indubitably. Red Star for €2. Watch House of Guinness to get the accent right. I agree. I haven't watched House of Guinness. My mother went to Ireland last year, got to tour the Guinness factory. Apparently a really nice place. Went with her sister. She went to Italy there this year. 1st and 10. 2 tight ends set, 2 wide outs. Man in motion, Darnell Washington. Handoff over to Caleb Johnson again. Gets past the first tackler. Gets past the line of scrimmage, but not much else. He's going to gain about 1. But not much else there. It'll be about the 18-yard line. 12:43 and ticking. All you really need are points. It'll make it a 16-point game if you... 18-point game. If you do so, honestly, take the field goal, make it a 3-score game. And then we can just chill. It's weird to be able to chill with a Steeler game. I know. It's right. Stop by your local Giant Eagle this week for thick and rich Heinz ketchup. We can also stop at Shop and Savor Coons. Or any convenience store. They'll have thick and rich Heinz ketchup. 2nd and 9. It's a 3 wide receiver set. Pat Freiermuth, your wide receiver, tight end to the right. Caleb Johnson on the counter. It's going to be taken there. Past the line of scrimmage down to the 15. Bulldozers through a player, but he's stopped by number 22, Harrison Smith, the 14-year player out of Notre Dame. No fighting Irish for Harrison Smith. The Irish are with the Steelers today, motherfuckers. Eat a dick. Well, Robert, I hope the Vikings definitely get put away. Are you agree with that? Hey, Matthew Rogelski, Coons, I miss Coons because their meat selection was outstanding. Their produce was, but their meat was really good. They had good sales, too. Giant Eagle, you have the better produce, but the shit's expensive, man. It gets pricey as shit. Aaron Rodgers with a clean game so far. Jonnu Smith, your wide receiver. I need that anytime touchdown, but he is going to call a timeout. He called the timeout. So that will be the first timeout taken by either team in the second half. Yeah, Harrison Smith's been in the league a long time. Dude, TJ Watt's been in the league for 8 years. Sorry, 9 years. It's crazy to think he's been doing this as long as I've been doing the sports ball. Truly so. Indeed. Hey, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt's healthy, so I won't have to replace him in fantasy. Yay. Thank the Lord. Publix or Kroger? I don't have either of those. Publix is pretty good, but I don't have Kroger. I don't have either of those. We're getting a Wegmans, but it's in the hoity-toity rich area in Cranberry, which is about an hour north of me. So it's by my mom, but once again, it's hoity-toity. I'm in kind of an economically depressed area right now, so that's just how it is. That's why you can afford more land around here. Jonnu Smith is your motion man. 3rd and 6 out of the gun. Again, Gainwell now in the game as a blocker. Going over the middle of the field, incomplete. Far side pass, not able to be caught by Scotty Miller. He was in pressure, but it's a 4th down coming up with 11:21 left. Boswell will be out to attempt another field goal, and hopefully it's not fucking blocked. No, I don't have Meyer. I don't have Meyer. Supermarkets around me, Giant Eagle, Shop and Save. There's Coons around here, not much there. I mean, I don't buy in bulk because I'm just one person living on my own. You know, Costco and Sam's Club, but that's about it. 4th and 6 is the 33-yard field goal by Boswell. It's not blocked this time, motherfucker. Kick's good. And it is now officially a 3-score game, 24-6. 11:18 left in the 4th quarter. Let's just cruise to victory and make this a nice, easy game. I'm enjoying myself right now. You know, Steelers are playing the best game I've seen out of them in a very long time. They aren't winning ugly. They're just winning. And, yeah. Well, TV and sleep, I mean, most prices in general are getting pricey. It's just the inflation. It's very, very real. I mean, Publix, as I said, with Publix and Wegmans, Giant Eagle, same thing. Quality's good. I go there for veggies, especially the fresh stuff, but it's fucking pricey, dude. For meat, I wait for the sales. Either the sales or the stuff they're trying to get rid of on clearance. You know, it's like a day from expiring. I'll buy that shit up, throw it in my freezer. Like, that's the key you gotta wait for. I mean, they have USDA Prime, but as I said, that shit's expensive, man. As I said, wait for the sales, because you know they're gonna get rid of the individual cuts. That's how you do it. Justin R. He's got one more for the underdog parlay. Let's get him his parlay. Yes, sir. Red Star. Zach Spiker for 2. I feel Ireland have a ceremonial urinating tree. I mean, this is the knockoff jersey that I got for the video I had a couple weeks ago. I figured it would make sense because I do have the Dan Rooney the Irish Clover. I figured it would have worked for that. It's a nice jersey, too. A little big, but it's nice. I won't wear it to the game 2 weeks from now. I'll probably wear green or Lambert, but Sam's Club, MKI Sports. Sam's Club, it's a wholesale store. It's like Walmart. It's Walmart brand owned. True story. I got the same produce from Giant Eagle and Coons, same price and lasted longer. Which one? You mean Coons? Yeah, I mean, as I said, Coons is a very underrated supermarket. I love their meat. Their meat was the best part of it, man. I would always, that's the only part I miss about it. It's like, it wasn't super pricey. The meat was really good. I would always go there and it was just, you'd rock it. Are they bringing out the Renegade? Yeah, they're bringing out the Renegade. We don't need the Renegade, but it's for the Ireland people. It's all terrible towels here. All the terrible towels in Ireland. And all the Irish and the Pittsburgh people who've transplanted. We pop out of the wood like potatoes. I mean, we just pop out of the ground. It's like, oh, we're a potato. You just look. We don't know famine's here, motherfucker. It's going to be returned by the Vikings at the 15, to the 20, down to the 25-yard line. Returned there by Ty Felton. It'll be down at about the 26. Tackled there by Peyton Wilson. And it looks like Carson Wentz will be wincing again. He's just getting destroyed. Like, woof. Well, Tomcat, they kicked the field goal because it was 4th down. And you go up by 3 scores anyway. 6 sacks for the Steeler defense, which is kind of needed. But Ramsey is back in the game, so he is okay. Empty set gun for Wentz. Throws quick pass over towards the sideline, caught by Addison. Gains 8, taken out of bounds. Vikings going to be in the quick offense. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't done that earlier. So, John Aaron, Aldi's not bad. They have good. They're cheaper. Their meat's a lot cheaper. That's what I'll take credit for. I get lamb from there. But otherwise, it is what it is. 2nd and 4 for the single back set Vikings. Taken down, rushing 6, handoff over towards Jordan Mason. Bursting forward, has the first down, a little bit more. Tripped up by Peyton Wilson at about the 41-yard line. Well, they will continue. Let the clock tick. Eat the clock up. Do it. Look at him just wincing off the field. James Lindsley for 5. I'll get after you after this. No huddle. It's a shotgun formation for the Vikings. Mason to the left-hand side. 3 wide receiver set. Rushing 4 in the pocket. Wentz has to quickly evade pressure. Smoked out of there. Caught by Hawkinson. First catch of the day. So remember at Hawkinson in fantasy, you at least have some goddamn points. It's a gain of 7 down the middle of the field. And the clock will continue to tick. James Lindsley for 5. Astros eliminated from playoff contention. Also, Lowell Mets never dies. Well, we'll see. We'll see indeed. Well, never had lamb. Too many cartoons as a kid. Yeah. Lamb is good. It's usually I'd have it at Easter. Sometimes I have some lamb, like lamb legs and shanks in my freezer right now. I like my freezer. I might do like a grocery tour. It's full of meat. Cam Hayward is once again, I'm not sure if it's an injury or something with his helmet, but he is walking off to the sideline. You see his Walter Payton Man of the Year badge on there as well. Coffee Fresh, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, my man. Definitely so. Public sandwich. Aldi is seafood selections I don't normally get in Iowa. Very true. I mean, Giant Eagle has the seafood too, but the problem is when you're in a landlocked area, you get a lot of that. So Keanu Benton will be now in the game, as well as Peyton Wilson. Still in the line. 2nd and 4. Wentz is going to be out of the empty set shotgun. 4 on the line, including 3 in the 3-point stance. Out of the nickel are going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers rushing 3 back. Wentz looking to his left-hand side. Delivers over the middle of the field. Caught by Justin Jefferson down to the 35-yard line. Peyton Wilson was on the coverage with the tackle there with him and Chuck Clark. It's going to be a gain of about 20. And they're just waltzing down to the field. They got 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. Plenty of time left. Well, Vicarious saying the Astros were injured to hell. Well, here's the thing. No Hader, no Jordan. Starting pitching was wrecked as shit. And you didn't replace Kyle Tucker. That's what happened. 1st and 10. Heavy pressure on the pinch. Both linebackers pinching. Man in motion's going to be Naylor. Wentz in the pocket. Has to throw it away immediately, incomplete. You had 3 different Steelers rushing into the field, including Nick Herbig and Deshaun Elliott. But he gets it away. The attempted receiver closest one there was Xavier Scott. And Carson Wentz just took a lick on that play. And I mean a lick. Well, dude guy, I mean, Giant Tiger. Didn't know Giant Tiger. Do you still have the milk and bags? There's also a supermarket named Giant. There's Giant supermarket. I believe that's in Maryland, as well as Eastern PA. I've seen those before. Steelers fan, what's wrong with the Angels? Artie Moreno. 2nd and 10. For the Vikings, 3 wide receiver set, shotgun for Wentz. Looking to his left-hand side, still looking, throws to his second target. That's going to be TJ Hawkinson. He's got the catch, breaking several tackles, gets the first down. He was tackled at around the 7-yard line left, and he's going to be taken down for a first down. I don't know if there's a Steeler down, but we'll see. Darius Slay was kind of favoring himself there. I'm not sure if he's hurt or whatnot, but, well, I mean, it looks like they're still going to be okay, but might be a little favoring back in that side. But so far, so good. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Out of the gun is Wentz. Looking. Throws over the middle of the field. Caught by Hawkinson again. Taken down by Peyton Wilson. No yards after the catch that time. It's going to be a gain about 5. Patrick Queen was 2nd on the scene, but he didn't really need to be there. Yes, milk and bags are super convenient. Really? I'm surprised by that. Figure milk and bags would be a little hard in the fridge just because it'd be a little cumbersome, especially when you first get it. Boswell safety blitz incoming. Well, Ryan Polton, church is pretty young. You probably either got that or you got people with the wireless headphones on just listening in, or you have mini TVs. People looking on their cell phones like, yeah, church God, woo! Play action for Wentz. Throws it over towards his check down. It's deflected and complete. Josh Oliver was the intended receiver. I think it was either Watt or Herbig got a hand on that one. Actually, it could have been Jack Sawyer. Today's Jack Sawyer, he gets high on you. In the space he invades, he gets by on you. I'm gonna do that every time Jack Sawyer's in. Fuck you. I don't care. Eat a dick. Definitely so. Takes less room and goes easily in recycling and garbage once fully empty. I do recycling. Recycling every 2 weeks. Go through too many cans. And cardboard. I've had a lot of cardboard as of late. A lot of stuff I've bought. You know, furnishing the house. Stuff like that. It's a 3rd and 4 for the Vikings. Out of the 16-yard line, do or die. Time 4 on the line for the Steelers out of the dime. Peyton Wilson, your lone linebacker. Rushing blitz. Wentz in the pocket. Has to evade pressure. Snuffed out of there. He'll throw towards the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, Xavier Scott. And the Vikings are once again back in the game. Please, for the love of God, be a penalty. There is no penalty. God damn. Anyone who had TJ Hawkinson, unfortunately no such luck. Xavier Scott is a receiver. That's actually a great catch on the play. Jalen Ramsey was on the coverage, but that's a catch, unfortunately. Have a little thing be out of bounds. Come on. Yeah, he's in bounds. I think he is in bounds. I think his end toe did not get in. I think he's down on the heels. I think he is in. Yeah, he's in. Barely, but he is in. And they will be going for 2 here. 24-12, empty set shotgun for Carson Wentz. We're going to need some bullshit here, boys. Come on. Out of the nickel are the Steelers. Handoff over towards Justin Jefferson. Play action. Rolls over towards the end of the field. Delivered. Caught. Jalen Naylor gets the 2-point conversion. It is a 10-point game. That is some bullshit. I mean, the problem is you're not going to challenge it. Mike Tomlin does not do well with challenges. So, I would say that. James Pierre was the closest man in coverage, but Carson Wentz doing Carson Wentz things. Robert, dude, give it time. Give it time. It's okay. You can do things, my friends. You're not allowed to do things here, man. Come on. Relax. We're good. We good. Don't complain about the defense. They've been doing a good job all game. Relax. Breathe, my friends. James Michael Yench for 5 bones. Who do you have making the playoffs, the Reds or the Mets? I hope my heart's saying Reds. My brain is also saying Reds. But, I mean, I hope the Mets lose. I hope the Reds lose and then the Mets lose on a walk-off home run by Kyle Stowers. That is my dream. So we can all say, "Lo, Mets is eternal." Everyone's dead. Yes, it is a 2-score game. We're only down by 10. Well, new math videos. Mike Tomlin's always sucked at challenges. That's just, he's never adopted that. But yeah, exactly, Dakota. That's why I'm not worried. It's a 10-point game. You're dominating on offense. Brian Flores' defense has been able to do pretty much nothing. It's just 2 sacks by Jalen Redmond. And that's been about it. Well, Carson Wentz is Carson Wentz. Savage Keem, yeah. We are not the Ravens. We don't fucking choke. I keep telling you, we are not the Ravens. Yep, and a lot of people are just, they're saying Wentz and Justin School. But yes, very true. But still, it's the best game I've seen them play in a long time. Well, at least you aren't McDermott. Well, who do you think is worse at challenges? And I'm going to put this as a poll. McDermott or Tomlin? Let's do a little poll here. Why not? I believe they're going for the onside kick. Or wait, they're not going for the onside kick. I mean, you have to declare that. It's too early. Once again, Sermon and Gainwell to return. Gainwell will be back to return to the 20, 25, down to the 30, back at the 34-yard line. Will be taken down by several Vikings, including Tavier Thomas. And the Steelers will be back on offense. Justin Carey, dude, Tomlin's overrated, but he's not the worst coach. Worst coach is Brian Callahan. Come on, man. Harbaugh? Yeah, well, Tomlin and Harbaugh are the same coach. Let's be real here. And Tomlin, it's heavy Tomlin, 67%. Todd Bowles? Well, Todd Bowles, he's been bailed out by his talent for God. Like, he's just is what it is. Rodgers out of the single back set. Scotty Miller fakes motion. Gainwell, hands off, over the middle of the field. He's got a big hole in front of him. He's got the first down and a little bit more. I don't know where the Vikings defense is. He gained 14 easily on that play. Josh Metellus with a tackle. Easy first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 7:30 and ticking, and they'll be just content to do that. Sierra McGinnis, Tomlin does throw flags, but when he does, it's the most blatant shit that you lose timeouts on easily. McDermott's a terrorist. Well, Tomlin's a terrorist against real teams and in the wild card. That's just how that is. Gainwell has 2 TDs, so anyone who played Gainwell in fantasy, congratulations, you're getting your ass beat. 1st and 10. 2 tight ends to the left-hand side. Gainwell, your lone single back. 2 wide receivers set. 5-man rush for the Vikings. Play action. Rodgers throws a quick check down over towards Gainwell. It's caught. Gets past the line of scrimmage, but he's caught up too by Wilson, the inside linebacker. He gains 8, but stays in bounds near side, so the clock will continue to tick with 6:45 left in the 4th quarter. Well, Zach Taylor's pretty bad too, but as I said, it's Brian Callahan. Brian Callahan's a fucking hack. I don't know why the fuck he survived, but Brian Callahan is the worst coach. Easy. Well, Karen Murphy, we'll wait till 0, then we'll do our celebrations. But we'll wait. It's a 2nd and 4, 6:25 left in the 4th quarter. Brian Flores' defense is not doing well today. Not doing well at all. Out of the gun is Aaron Rodgers. Gainwell to his right. Skoranek, the man in motion. Handoff over towards Gainwell. Bursting through the holes. Gets near the first down marker. I think it's going to be just short. Or they might give it to him. I'm not sure. Yep, it's going to be ruled just short. It's going to be a 3rd down and 1. 6 minutes and ticking left in the 3rd quarter. Half-life siren here. We have a bot. Do we have a bot? Yes, we do. We have a goddamn bot. Get this shit out of here. Get out of here. You fucking bots. You clankers. You pieces of shit. Get out of here. Worst of all time, Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer's the worst head coach of all time. He was antagonistic. And they actually pushed it. Hold on. They did a tush push. They did the quarterback sneak. We got to do the push real quick because that's what we do. It's what we do, my friends. Hold on. I'm screwing up my things here. But there is a flag. Connor Hayward's pretending like he did something. But we'll see. Did Metcalf do a crash out? Keep pushing, boys. Gotta push. Yeah, we gotta get the bots always. Remember to dislike and unsubscribe. Robert, you get it. You get it, sir. Dislike and unsubscribe. Indeed. HFA Recon for 10. Seeing former Sooners like Bonito, and Redmond perform better in the NFL than they did in college shows how incompetent Alex Grinch is as a defensive coordinator. It's how the Grinch stole defense, my friend. That's going to be a Christmas theme. We do have beef. Yes, we do. Hold on. There's going to be some penalties here. Definitely some penalties. It's a 1st and 10. We'll see, though. In the meantime.
Arby's.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Oh, it's actually a bit of stuff there. It's Ivan Pace and DK Metcalf was just grabbing his helmet nonstop.
Arby's.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
It's like him and Jalen Ramsey all over again. Well, Bobby Petrino's not the worst coach ever because Urban Meyer existed. That's what happened. Warbuck, no, I should not be on TV. Trust me on this. I appreciate you, but no. It's a single back set at the 26-yard line. Single back Kenneth Gainwell. Man in motion is Darnell Washington. Handoff over towards the power of the middle of the field. Breaking through. Gainwell got a 1st down and more towards the goal line at the 9-yard line. Jonathan Allen was the one who had to be back there to tackle him. And the Steelers are once again in the Heinz red zone. Go to your local Giant Eagle or Coons or Shop and Save today to get thick and rich Heinz ketchup. Josh Metellus did not have the Heinz ketchup. He was equipped with Hunt's catsup, so he missed that tackle left and right. Kenneth Gainwell having a game for the ages. I mean, you kind of need it with Jalen Warren, but that's just how it is. AM radio? No, not AM radio. College radio, maybe. And I get booted immediately. It's an I formation, weak side. Connor Hayward's your fullback. Freiermuth, the motion man to the weak side. Handoff over towards Gainwell. He can't get past the line of scrimmage. He's wrapped up first there by Jonathan Grenard. Taken out secondly by Jonathan Allen, as well as, I believe, I think that's Levi Drake Rodriguez, second player of Texas A&M Commerce. 4:20 left in the 4th quarter like Aaron Rodgers. Smoke him if you got him, kids. I think the Vikings are going to be calling a timeout. Took over 40.5 in my round robin. I mean, that's just how that is. I mean, well, Mr. VIP, I mean, you do have to take the over 40.5. The touchdown will get that for you, sir. Maybe in garbage time. Indubitably. 2,100 people right now. I appreciate you every now and again. Oh, you like sports on A&M radio. You like that little static. I never got into that. Maybe it's because I grew up with FN, but it's just how that goes. And they're just doing Steeler dominance right now. It's just, this is what the Steelers do. Game show gumbo for 10. I'm absolutely stunned. The Mariners didn't choke at the end. They actually won the AL West. They have the 2 seed. It's a much welcome relief. The season's been a success. All hail the big dumper. And all hail the 2nd and goal from the I formation. Connor Hayward moves strong side play action. Rodgers throws over the deep side of the field. Skoranek couldn't get to it, incomplete. Metellus was in the coverage. Rodgers just missed it, and he's pissed at himself for it. He had him, but he just missed. 4:17 left in the fourth quarter. It's a 3rd and goal coming up. Will it be a 10-point game or a 13-point game? And Johnster, Vikings fans coping and seething. You know what? I'll bring out the cope. Bring out the Copacabana. Why not?
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing.
3rd and goal for the Minnesota Vikings. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Gainwell flanks out, shotgun, empty set, throws inside screen, caught by Kenneth Gainwell. He's gonna not be near the end zone. He'll get down to about the 3, gain 6. It'll be a 4th down. Vikings will take their second time out with 4:13 left. I think Rodgers wants to go for it. He's telling the kicking team to shove it, which is terrible for that guy with his parlay. Let the man have his parlay, goddammit! Yep, they're going to kick the field goal. Someone clip that. I think they're going to kick the field goal. Yeah, the offense wants to stay out there. They want to say stay out, but I think they're going to go for the field goal. It's the white move. Wait, are they going out there or are they staying? Well, oh, wait, the offense is coming back out. They're playing musical chairs. We need to get our steps in. We'll bring out the field goal. No, we're bringing it back out. Let the man have his fucking parlay. Speaking of parlays, this stream is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code UTREE in the link below to get the special offer. All new customers bet $5 and receive $200 in bonus bets instantly. Like that man, 2 field goals would have gotten that man his parlay. I had an anytime TD for Jonnu Smith on my parlay. So guess what? We're working with that. DraftKings Sportsbook, promo code TREE. New customers $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Rodgers, handoff over to Kenneth Gainwell. And he's gonna... Does he have the touchdown? No, they're gonna say he's short. You could have had that parlay for the man from DraftKings Sportsbook. Use promo code UTREE. Always play responsibly. That's not playing responsibly, goddammit! What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck! What? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, why are you running? What a play action or something. Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. I feel so bad because, quite frankly, that was the goal line, man. Come on. Well, they could get the safety. Maybe they're playing long-range game. Maybe it's just like a situation where we can play defense or something. I don't know. 4:09 left in the fourth quarter. Vikings have 1 timeout to play with. They are pinned at their own 1-yard line. Handoff over towards Jordan Mason. He's got a big hole. He's actually well past the end zone. He gains 5 down to the 6-yard line before he's met at the second level by several Steelers, including Patrick Queen and James Pierre. 2nd down with 3:56 in ticking left in the fourth quarter. Vikings down by 10. We need a pick 6. Come on. And that's why the Steelers are going 9-8 Super Bowl. 2nd and 4. That's probably the worst thing that's happened today. Empty set gun, man in motions. Jordan Mason lines up in the weak side slot. Rushing 5. Wentz in the pocket. Throws inside. Cut on the play by Justin Jefferson. He's going to gain about 18 down to the 22-yard line. 1st down, Vikings. Move the chains. 3:30 left in the fourth quarter. Yeah, we need a turnover. We need a TJ Watt. We need some more bullshit here, boys. Come on. Big play. Slay was on the coverage tackle there, by him, and also Dwan Thornhill, the former Chief. But Justin Jefferson is, kind of doing his thing. Yeah, forward thinking, I wish. I was hoping for a safety, but that's just... And the Steelers have another injury. Brendan Eccles, who's actually done a pretty good job this year at corner. He is hurt. So I want to see who this penalty's out. Oh, that's non-contact. Shit, that might be Achilles. That is a non-contact injury, and he is down in pain. It wasn't even any contact. I think that might be season for Eccles. And that is cornerback depth you are going to lose. You've lost Calvin Austin. Ramsey was hurt for a little bit, pairing a hamstring. And now you've lost Brendan Eccles. So more secondary woes for the Steelers. Shit. Well, Coach, our corner's getting hurt. It's just the year for that. And the problem is, as I said, Eccles was doing a good... Well, Steeler Chick, we still have Big Play Slay. We still have Ramsey, but he is a little bit hobbled. James Pierre. Those are your three right now. I'm not sure if they have any other corner active on the roster right now. No, most of the guys are going to be practice squad. But as I said, they have a couple guys, but James Pierre is the guy that's brought up to dress. So he is probably going to be playing a heavy slot from this point forward. 3:29 left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Out of the gun is Carson Wentz. Jordan Mason to left-hand side. 3 wide receiver set. Hawkinson lined up. Strong side slot. 4 men on the line, rushing 4 and a stunt. Wentz throwing a deep ball far side, wide open, caught. It's going to be Jordan Addison. He's off to the races. 30, 20, 15, 10. And he's tripped up at the last moment by Peyton Wilson. And he's got a big gain. And I mean a big gain. Thank God I have Jordan Addison in fantasy. And he actually got kind of stumbled up there. But that wasn't, I don't know what the hell happened there. That was a broken coverage of broken coverages. Who is that? Deshaun Elliott? That was a miscommunication. I'm not sure if that was on Elliott or Darius Slay, but how do you get beaten out by a running backer? Jordan Mason wrapped up in the backfield, though. Patrick Queen doing his thing for a loss of 2. 2:42 left in the fourth quarter, and truly. So we'll see. They still have a timeout and the 2-minute warning to play with. They're burning time. They got to go. They got to save that 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal coming up. 2:25 left in the fourth quarter. Carson Wentz out of the gun. Jordan Mason to the right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set, tight end lined up to the right. Wentz stands over the firm, delivers packed over the middle of the field. Deflected, incomplete. James Pierre on the coverage of Jalen Naylor, able to block it up, but the clock does stop at 2:16. 3rd and goal coming up. We need some bullshit. Come on. So WPVNI, I mean, it is pretty on brand for the Vikings to lose in a one-score game or win in a one-score game. That was a little bit behind Naylor, actually. So if he had it before, then James Pierre wouldn't have had a pick on it. We'll see, though. We'll see. Throw a touchdown to Jordan Addison so you can get that over 40.5 parlay. And also, fantasy team. 3rd and goal out of the gun. Wentz, play action, rolls over the middle of the field. Deflected, incomplete again. Juan Thornhill was attempted for Jalen Naylor, but he telegraphed that. Juan Thornhill was able to reach in those mitts and just slap it down there. Just like Rick James. What do the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! That was nearly picked too. Well, that's just how that is. Remember, though, the Vikings can try the field goal here if need be. And it would make it a one-score game. They are going for it, though, on 4th down. All the marbles for the Vikings. Wentz out of the gun. Jordan Mason to the right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set. 2 tight ends in motion. Play action. Hand off over towards Wentz. Wentz rolling right-hand side. Delivers. Caught. And now they finally get it in with 2:08 left. Jalen Naylor with the touchdown. And it is once again a one-score game. Very fitting for a Kevin O'Connell team. We have ourselves a game, kids. 2:08. Vikings still have a timeout and the 2-minute warning to play with. So they'd have about 1:20 to have the action there. Tony Nicolauti, have you seen the clip of the announcer screaming no as a team won at the last game? Oh, yeah, that was a Vikings QB, man. I'll put that up right now. I know exactly who you're talking about. That was Paul Allen, the legendary Paul Allen of the Minnesota Vikings. Reichard will be back to kick a field goal. The kick is up. Nearly blocked, but not so. The kick is good. But yes, I know exactly what you're talking about here. The Cardinals knocked the Vikings out of the playoffs, and I know exactly what you're talking about here. This beautiful play right here.
Get back, guys. Here it is. The season's on the line. 2 receivers left and right. McCown takes the snap. He steps up. He's all by himself. Fires into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! No! No! The Cardinals have knocked the Vikings out of the playoffs.
I'll never do that imitation again. I have just lost my pick as well. So, we needed the Renegade there, not here. That's just how that is. Let me bring back this chat because my chat decided to crash like the Steeler defense on that broken coverage by Addison. That's some bullshit right there, son. Bullshit right there. But the Vikings will be back to kick it off. Sermon and Gainwell will be back to return. They can't make it easy, can they? They really can't. They definitely can't. Looks like the Vikings will be trying for the onside kick. Yes, sir, they're trying for the onside kick. Onside kick's not really successful, but, I mean, at this point, it's worth a shot. You're going to have to get the ball back anyway. You do have time. You have the 2-minute warning and that. Here we go. Back to stride. I think this is the first onside kick I've ever called. Or close to it, anyway. Reichard will try his soccer skills and hope the luck of the Irish comes the Steeler way at Croke Park. Here in Ireland. 3-point game. The kick is away, delivered up, but there's going to be a flag. I don't know if there was a timeout or what. It would have been caught on the play by Roman Wilson, the second-year player to Michigan, but I'm not sure if the Vikings called their timeout or if the Steelers called their timeout. Steelers have called a timeout. They didn't like what they saw. Why are we calling timeouts on onside kicks? Were you guys in the kick or something? Okay. Whoa, we got a bald man here. What's up, Five? How you doing? You ready to see Jackson Dart get his ass beat today? I think so, sir. I definitely think so. And people can touch the stadium from the middle of their backyards. Yes, sir. Truly stuff. Here we go again. Take 2 of the onside kick. Reichard will be back to kick. Look for Connor Hayward and Roman Wilson. Those are going to be your hands guys. Metcalf is your hands guy as well as Scotty Miller and Darnell Washington. Kick is away, delivered. It doesn't take a weak bounce. It's going to be recovered there by Roman Wilson at about the 49-yard line. Steelers will recover, but this game is not over yet. Vikings still have a 2-minute warning and a timeout to play with, down by 3. So plenty to work with indeed. Ideally, we can just have the bullshit be real and call it a day. But unfortunately, that's just how that is. Tavier Thomas was the man who tackled him, but it was well too late. Just did not take the bounce and jump they expected. As I said, it's very hard to get that onside kick. Very hard. I think the only one that got onside kick was Carolina. It's going to be a single back set, 1st and 10. Scotty Miller, your man in motion, fakes motion. They're in man coverage. Gainwell, your lone setback. Handoff over towards Gainwell. He's got a big hole in front of him. Still moving forward. He gains about 5. And that would be where the tackle is. 55. Eric Wilson was there on the tackle. And that's where the 2-minute warning is. 2-minute warning, kids. Hold on to your butts, my friend. Indubitably. And Peyton Wilson ran a 4.4340. So I'm surprised once again that, yep, here it is. Update from Brooke Pryor. Calvin Austin was just loaded into the ambulance tunnel with his shoulder in a sling. This might be collarbone. So there's that and Brandon Eccles, who are both injured in the meantime. So Croke Park does not have an x-ray machine. I figured there was something else there, but yeah, it might be Alan Lazard time, kids. Truly indeed. Indeed. We've got over 2,200 people here right now, 2,400 people right now. Appreciate each one of you for being here. We got a bald man sighting in here. We got Grossi raids. We got chiseled raids. All the good stuff here. Indubitably. And Alex Death Rose for 10. Do you think there's any chance college football makes an award for QBs so literally anyone else can earn the Heisman? They already have an award for QBs. Also, do you like Philly cheesesteaks? What's your favorite kind of pizza? Thin crust supremacy. I'm not a fan of thin crust. Chicago deep dish or just a general thick crust pizza. Stuffed crust is pretty good too. It's literally just string cheese. I don't fucking care. It's delicious. And Jared Froman's Steelers playing the role of the Seahawks. Yeah. Here's the thing. They should have kicked the field goal there. They got greedy and that's what happens. Tony Nicolaude for 5. Not the one I was thinking about, but still hilarious. It was Western versus Queen. Canadian college football. No, I actually have not seen that one. I'll have to look that up. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I have this real quick. What year is it? Because there's a bunch of different Western versus Queens football.
Build a website
Hold on here.
you love with Wix.
Okay, I think I know what this is. Let's get this commercial.
For your words,
I'll go to this after this commercial break. 2nd and 6 coming up. You're not here for Western versus Queen. No, you're here for 2nd and 6. With the 2-minute warning. The Vikings are skull chanting, drunken Irish people, Steeler football, 2nd and 6. 2 tight end set, Gainwell your lone setback, 4 on the line for the Vikings. Connor Hayward your motion man. Running from right to left, out of the zone. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Heavy blitz from the Vikings. Still rushing 5. Handoff over towards Gainwell. Tries to break a tackle. Can he break the second tackle? He breaks 1 tackle. Still breaking 2 tackles. He gets past the line of scrimmage near the first down marker. He's going to be gaining about 4. Big play by Kenneth Gainwell, able to get past the line of scrimmage, and this might help them out. Final timeout taken by the Minnesota Vikings. And since we're doing that now, we'll go to Queens versus Western.
Gillick draws back the pass. He's airing it out. It's going to be long.
Oh.
No! No! Touchdown Western. Savon Magne Jones.
Oh, we got to get this back, man.
No! No!
That's a clip going on Sports Ball. 3rd and 1 for all the marbles, my friends. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers out of the huddle. He's had a solid game so far, minimized his mistakes. It's what the Steelers do. And the Steelers, well, $630K. I keep telling myself to buy YouTube Premium, but I don't. It's a single back set once again. Tight end to the right. Now man in motion is going to be Darnell Washington. Skoranek lined up far side. Scotty Miller, Connor Hayward lined up to the far side. Heavy pinch by the Vikings. Steelers will take their final timeout. 1:52 left. They didn't like the read. Indeed. Yeah, bro did lose it. That's a dude who lost $50,000 on a parlay. That is what that is. I know that feeling, man. I would have done the same thing, man. I would have done the same thing. It's beautiful. Carson Wentz, as I said, with that long pass, he actually threw it poorly. He threw it behind Jordan Addison, which is why Peyton Wilson was able to catch up. If he threw it further back, Carson Wentz would have had it. Sports Doc Chubb, build a website. By the way, Uploader is the announcer. I mean, it has over 150,000 views. Deshaun Elliott was kind of pissed on that play. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Once again, Darnell Washington man in motion, 2 tight end set. Heavy pinch for the Vikings. Kenneth Gainwell, your lone setback. Play action, handoff over the middle. He didn't get it. He's just short. He gains half a yard, but the Vikings are able to hold it on. I think they're going to be able to get it unless they go for it on 4th down. 1:42 and ticking left in the 4th quarter. They'll have about a minute to play with. Are the Steelers going to go for it here is the true question. Knowing the Vikings are going to be able to punt it. Connor Akers with a bitty ball. We got to punt and bring out the Jeebus. Jeebus for Connor Akers. Hey, Tree. Have you been aware of an NFL or college football game ending up on a team forgetting to pick up a live ball after a blocked field goal, resulting in the kicking team scoring a game-winning walk-in touchdown like the high school ending that I showed you? I saw that ending on Twitter. They were first celebrating. Then, here we go, 4th and 1. They're going to go for it here. Moving quickly. They're trying to make him jump, but they're not going to get him to jump. It's going to be a delay of game. Not a bad idea. Tried to get him to jump, no success, and they will punt. Figured you'd try for Boswell or something unless they risk the field position game. Minute 8. No timeouts left, and truly. Context is that the winning team has been beating losing team for 10 years, and that's the losing team's announcer. Oh, dude. Corliss Waitman will be back to punt at the Viking 45. I mean, I get why you're not trying Boswell here. I feel like you should have, though. At the 4th and 1. You could have had it. Punt is away. And it's going to be in the end zone for a touchback. Like, you should have kicked the field goal there on the 4th and 1. I don't know why you didn't. Truly. Vikings now have life. It's going to be at the 20-yard line. They have to about 40 yards, 50 yards, give or take. Be able to kick a field goal in a minute, too. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Out of the shotgun, rushing 6. Wentz in the pocket, standing firm, throws near side, delivers. Did he pick it? Please pick it. He picked it. Yes. Thank you, God. Carson Wentz delivers again. The bullshit's real. James Pierre. Oh, thank God. Carson Wentz, you fucked the ball. A golden opportunity, and you immediately fuck it on the first charge. That's a pick. Carson Wentz, thank you. You have a different quarterback, they probably win this game, but Carson Wentz is fucking garbage. I don't know why you even throw that. But I guess they didn't need to. They just need endless bullshit and luck. Carson Wentz, thank you very much. But in the meantime, my friends, it's time to bring out the polka. The polka is real. Praise Jesus. Look at the Irish indeed. That's a pick. That's a pick. That's a pick. That's a pick. Come on. Are they saying he didn't have control of it? Hold on here. Hold on. 5 points is calling me. What's up, Bucker?
Look at your dumb...
Hold on. They'd say he might not have had control.
Uh-oh.
So this could very well be like an incomplete pass. I may have done it a little bit early, so
Uh-oh.
I know.
Too early. Let me let you get this call, and then I'll talk about it.
Yep, definitely. 5 points there early. So I jumped the gun a little bit. I prematurely eject. To 2nd and 10. Carson Wentz empty set shotgun. He's got a chance of revenge. 5-man rush. Wentz in the pocket. Delivering over the middle of the field. Delivered. Dropped incomplete. But there is a flag. This game's supposed to be done. Are they calling this holding on the defense? Reset the downs at the 10-yard penalty. Fuck. Steelers, don't fucking do this. And Bacon Man, are you going to fall for the Steelers again? No, 9-8 Super Bowl. 9-8 Super Bowl, man. We have 3,000 people here right now because of the fucking bullshit. This game is over, goddammit! TNS, here we go, another greatest game. I got MLB playoffs to do, baby. And Harmar 47, can the Broncos have some of that BS? Maybe with a different quarterback besides Mo Picks. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. It is the 3 wide receiver set. Addison's your man in motion. Jumps the gun is Watt. Still delivering. Flipped over the middle. He throws over the field. Wentz still running. He's sacked. But there is a flag. There's another flag. Who is this on? Please be on the Vikings. Please be on the Vikings with a runoff. Actually, yeah, this is offsides. Watt jumped. Brady the Great, I will not watch my language, sir. Sir, I will not watch my language. I am a man. But it is offsides. This game's supposed to be over. Stormus Enormous with the 20. I love your bits, Tree. You make us Yinzer proud. I do like Aldi, but they don't sell Heinz ketchup. Well, they sell it sometimes, but it's their Berman's brand. It's not big. 1st and 5 at the 30-yard line. This is painful. It is going to be a 4-man rush. Wentz in the pocket, standing firm, throws side, caught by Xavier Scott. He gets about an 8-yard gain. It's a 1st down to the 45. 43 seconds left, gets out of bounds, clock stops. Polar Bear, I did not blow my load. I'm a man, damn it, I'm 50. And they're saying the field goal kick by Reichard, that was about a 60-yarder. I mean, Alex Belansky, I mean, everyone did. TNX, here we go, another greatest game. No TNS, no greatest game. No greatest game. This game's over. It's over! 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Xavier Scott, your man in motion. Empty set shotgun, rushing 4. Wentz in the pocket. Standing delivers, has to be flushed out of the pocket. Delivers, throws. He has to throw it away. Incomplete. Throw a flag. Throw a flag. Nick Herbig was the man who attacked. But he was able to get out in time. He was out of the pocket. But it is incomplete. Are they calling grounding? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought he got it out, but... No, I don't want the fuse. I don't give a shit. It is intentional grounding. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Suck my dick. 3,200 people right now with a 10-second runoff. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They've got refs do not want OT. They want Steeler football. It is intentional grounding, and Carson Wentz be Carson Wentz. Official Gush Ricklin for 5. I'll get to you after the 2nd and 26. A lot of yardage to get for the Vikings at the 23-yard line. Indubitably. Clock will restart on the command. 4 on the line for the Steelers out of the prevent defense. Wentz in the pocket, has to deliver, throws a quick check down to T.J. Hawkinson, down, flipped over towards the 37-yard line near the original line of scrimmage. They have to go. 20 seconds and ticking. They're going to have to continue quickly. Out of the enemy set shotgun, back in the front. They're going to quick spike it, which I'm surprised by. I mean, you're at 4th down, so you're pretty much in 3rd and 15 territory. I'm surprised you kicked it there, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it is a 4th down coming up. If they convert, if they convert, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with myself. Official Gus Ricklin for 5. Bet stores have a reduced for quick sale session. Given expensive meat is these days, it's the only way most of the time to get any. Well, they do have quick sale section. They also have the manager specials, stuff like that. Very true. I mean, I do not want BS for the Vikings. Fuck you. This game should have been long over. 32-80 in the chat. It was back with the side there with the madness. 4th and 13. Here we go. TJ Watt meddling at the line. Xavier Scott at the line, but there was a flag. Delay of game. The Vikings are unraveling. Thank you, God. Your wish is my command. Delay of game. It's going to be a 4th and 19 now. Michael Solomon for 5. I thought you had all this wrapped up. Is this the classic Steelers playing down to their opponents I've heard so much about? No, it's a near choke. They got greedy. That's what's happening here. This game should be over. Wait, that's how it is. It's these damn clankers, man. It's these damn clankers. Tomlin's worsted challenges by a 2/3 poll. Here we go. 4th and 18. 3 wide receivers set. Man out of the gun is Xavier Scott. Hawkinson, tight end to the left. He's going to need some time. 4-man rush. Wentz in the pocket. Throws deep down over the middle. Delivered. Deflected. Incomplete. Jordan Addison was the attempted receiver, and Deshaun Elliott's able to get it. And I don't know how the fuck this was a game, but this game should have been long over before. But the Steelers win. Steelers they win. I think. Yay. I don't know what just happened. We still go 9-8 Super Bowl. We nearly choked it, but we're not the Ravens, which is why we did not choke it. We got greedy. We nearly fucked it repeatedly, but Steeler football. Steeler football. Steeler football indeed. 5. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it just happened, and then it was like you had a false start, you kind of went, and then it was a little premature, and then you got second wind. You know, it's just how it goes. Pete Kevin O'Connell game, though, losing by 1 score. Yeah. Carson Wentz. Not even once.
Yeah, he looked pretty bad. Look at your dumb mug face right now.
I am pasty white as fuck, motherfucker. Don't you know that? Come on.
Listen, you complain. You're like, oh, Steelers are not.
It is bullshit. Well, we played a good 3 quarters and then I don't know what the fuck happened. They got greedy.
He still won.
I know he still won. We made Brian Flores defenses look like bitch.
Complain about winning.
Fuck you. Hey, look. I'm going to say this. Would you be a fan of the Minnesota Wild? I'm just saying it right now because the Steelers are pretty much the Minnesota Wild right now.
No, but.
Exactly.
Born into it or something, you know. Look, Aaron Rodgers, 18 to 22, 1 TD. Carson Wentz was a massive game, but.
Well, Carson Wentz was a big game for us. I will say.
Yeah. But you pull off more bullshit, and now you're 3-1.
It's the look of the Irish, man. And we go into the bye, and then we face Cleveland.
Get that Yinzer-Mobile some spark plugs.
Oh, we getting that Yinzer-Mobile out, baby. Oh, we getting it out, dude. Oh, dude.
I'm gonna go watch Jackson Dart.
Oh, Jackson Dart. Oh, but I might pop in there and just watch you die.
Okay, that's fine. You can join at any time. I'm on the radar.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you later.
Absolutely. Goodbye. And perfect, too. Ended right at the time of the Steeler football, which is truly phenomenal. But guess what? It's time we bring out the Yinzer-Mobile, my friends. We bring out the Irish Yinzer-Mobile. The greatest Irish Yinzer-Mobile, my friends. Really. Whoops, wrong one. Wrong one. I have the bad one. I need the real Yinzer-Mobile. Not that fraud Yinzer-Mobile. The real Yinzer-Mobile. This one. Glorious Yinzer-Mobile. We're back again, lads. The Yinzer-Mobile. Oh, Joe Tricks, every game's fucking fun. The secret is that every game is pretty much, every town is pretty much that. It's depressed old Milltown, all the stuff there. We brought out the Yinzer-Mobile. It was truly great stuff, and, you know, we'll bring out the Yinzer-Mobile again. I forgot to shut it off, but I don't give a shit. Fuck it. Yinzer-Mobile time. Let's drop it in the meantime, though. But what we're not going to stop is DraftKings, the sponsor of the stream. I'm proud to present their newest proposal. Use the promo code UTREE for their offer. All new customers bet $5, receive $200 in bonus bets instantly. Please use the link below or download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use promo code UTREE. Unfortunately, I did not get that Jonnu Smith anytime TD, so I'm down $1. Fuck. We were supposed to have Jonnu Smith. God damn it. Oh, shit. You know what? Honestly, if the Steelers gave up a touchdown, here's what I would have been.
No! No!
That would have been me. It would have been so fucking bad. It's just, Jesus Christ. Woof, 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 woof. But once again, folks, DraftKings Sportsbook, use promo code UTREE, bet $5 on new customers, receive $200 in bonus bets instantly. Always play responsibly. Neither of these teams played responsibly today, unfortunately, and that's just how it goes, my friends. That's just how it goes. We'll finish up here in the meantime with these super chats. Thank you all for coming out. Steeler football reigns supreme with 3-1 going into a bye. Don't know how, but bullshit's real. Bullshit's always real, my friend. Sad Viking for 279. Lowell Ravens feeling a lot better about their odds. I mean, I think the rest of the NFC North is too, especially with Carson Wentz. That was bad. TNS Barbecue, full-on days of our Steelers and or greatest game. I'd rather die. I'd rather die. Aqua Gamer Sean Shanley for 5. Put up a poll in the chat. Which polka is better? Will Glahey or Myron? You know what? I'll do that. I like Glahey. I got to figure out which my second one is. That is Myron Florin. That was the one I played last week. I mean, his name's Myron, though, dude. Come on. I'm on B. I mean, first 3 quarters, they looked really good. And then the fourth quarter, they got really greedy. And, I mean, They're lucky they played Carson Wentz. That's the reality of it, though. And, I mean, sweating bullets again, but that should not have been a game. I'm going to be honest with you. That should not have been a game. That's just how that is. A bidet sponsorship with the code TREE. Ooh, that would be a good one. Or an arbor planning service, maybe. That's why I liked established titles before it came out. They were kind of a grift. Ugh. I miss Lord Tree, first of his name, son of the peeing willow. That's great. And Awkward Gamer Sean Shanley, I put up your poll. Hamar 47 for 2, the greatest game. It's a fucky game. I don't know if I call it greatest, though. Life Upstad for Seahawks Steelers 3-1 start, and our only loss was to the Seahawks, too. Yeah. Portable Stove for 5. I hate the Minnesota Vikings, said everyone in Minnesota and the NFC North. Aaron Rodgers, the legend himself. My holistic aura has shown up on the Vikings and revealed themselves to be frauds, much as it did during the era of cheeseheads. This is their truth. Amen. We bring out the Jeebus for Aaron Rodgers, donned in his official terrible towel. Yes, sir. And Justin R13, Rodgers fucked my parlay worse than Shailene. It's okay, I have another one today. Hurts gets a pass TD, Saquon and Cook score a TD, and Allen gets over 185 passing yards. Well, I'm rooting for you, brother. I hope you do well, my friend. But I did want to say, no, I did not see Rodgers blocking the run. I see all that lucky fumble recovery, though, but that's just how that is. Well, I'm on B. I mean, here's the thing, I'm on B. That should not have been a game. They got greedy. They should have trusted Boswell. I mean, a win's a win. They had a damn good 3 quarters, but I'm not going to lie. I was kind of scared there at the end. Just saying. So, we'll see. I am impressed with Brian Flores' defense looking really bad, though. They were really susceptible to Gainwell in the quick game. It looked bad. But, well, cool spot. He did look goofy in the Jets helmet, too. It's like he looked like the Great Gazoo. So he actually looks less goofy in this one than the Jets helmet. That's just how that is. Well, Sander, too. It's Carson Wentz. That's what Carson Wentz does. Carson Wentz is a bad quarterback. He shit the bed. That's why he didn't play. Well, Rowdy, they're over 500. They're 750 right now. Don't worry. It'll balance out again. That's just how that is. But otherwise, guys, I think that'll end my stream in the meantime. I'm probably complaining too much, but Steeler football was part of the look of the Irish. They escape somehow. Escape with a victory. But they are 3-1 going into the bye. They play Cleveland in 2 weeks. I will not be streaming that one. I'll be at the game. So that's just an update there. I will probably be bitching more. I am a salty motherfucker. Peace out, y'all. We bring out the Jeebus. I'm going to have to build a shrine to Aaron Rodgers, aren't I? God damn it. I will have to ward off the evil spirits.